I'm Bruce Nolan for Eyewitness News. Back to you, fuckers.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Coming to you live from Studio 5, high atop the Meadowbrook Building in Metro West, Massachusetts. It's the Wicked Pissah Show. Hello, good evening. It is December 8th, 2016. We're reading through some technical difficulties.
What day is it?
Yeah.
Big technical difficulty,
Sorry.
the date.
Well, no, that's because I was distracting
She's
him.
distracting.
Because
so.
I was going like this, because my headphones, again, are going in and out.
Oh.
All right.
That's all.
But
Sorry, I apologize.
Irregardless of that, I'm Byron.
I'm Bumpa.
And I'm Allie. What's up?
And this is the Wicked Pissah Show.
We should be coming to you nice and loud tonight, folks. I think we're loud, but that's
Yeah?
good. Yeah.
That's good.
A healthy loud.
Loud is good.
Yeah. So we are on.
Yeah, really?
We are on
That's
Spreaker.
not what I get told every week.
Oh, Hallmark.
Yeah, Hallmark.
We are on Spreaker Live. We are also on Facebook Live. We've been having some ongoing issues with YouTube connections. So for now, we'll lay off on that. And what I could do is later download the YouTube, this video to YouTube. And that should take care of that. So what do we want to open up with? Anybody have something to open up with? Or do we just go into this with nothing again?
I mean, we can start with popular shit going on in the world. How I know a friend who recently did one of these, the mannequin challenge video.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, this one I came across on TurtleBoySports.com. Brilliant Alabama drug dealers arrested on weapons charges after mannequin challenge video with illegal guns goes viral.
Yep.
So apparently they did their own little stupid thing, and
clear video of every gangbanger holding a firearm,
full on face shots.
Yeah,
you really gotta be just.
I think
shit.
there was. I know exactly the video you're talking about. I think there was one guy that actually his face was blurred out. He's probably the one that had he was out on parole or something. Yeah.
Well, that's just it. Some of them were. A bunch of them were charged with promoting paraphernalia, and when they're on probation. So I think everybody in the video got locked up.
Yeah,
with the exception of probably the blurred out face jackass.
Hey JP, what's going on tonight?
Hey JP,
got JP in the house. Not sure. I'll try to keep an eye on the Facebook. Maybe Allie could do that. I don't know. Just see.
Yeah, if I can.
I don't know. Yeah, right. Anything?
I'm trying to get onto the Spreaker show.
Yeah, okay.
I don't even know what show it is. What are we, 24?
24, show number 24. You got all lost.
Supposed to be 24, but I got the show from
2000, baby.
Last show, and I don't know how to get back to the other one.
What, Spreaker?
Yeah,
yes.
Spreaker.com, and then...
I'm on Spreaker.com. I'm on the Wicked Pissah Show Live number 23. I can't seem to find 24.
Oh, well, it should... it's obvious out there, because JP found us.
Yep.
Should come up as a live. I forget how. Because I can't look at that in this.
Why not?
Well, I can.
You just aren't talented enough anymore, are you?
I can go.
You're getting old.
Go to my profile. Yeah, and there it is, live 24. So, click on my profile.
This is what I keep getting to as far first screen, and I press play, and it goes to episode 23. So, I fucking hate computers.
Okay. Oops. And
so more news. We've got a couple of I don't know if anybody in the real world out there heard about the two white guys who were driving around Wellesley College with a Trump flag in the back of their pickup truck. Apparently, they were charged with hate crimes.
For driving around with a Trump flag.
Yeah.
Wait, what's a Trump flag?
It was looks like they took a banner and they paid money to have it made into a flag, and they hung it in the back of the truck.
It's just a picture of Trump? Is that
no,
all it is?
it's just a Trump. What do you call it? Trump campaign poster. And they were charged with hate crimes, and these guys went to court, and the judge says, "Are you kidding me?" So they were cleared of everything. the biggest problem I have with it is these two were suspended from their school.
Yeah.
There was no evidence of any wrongdoing whatsoever. So now they've got a case against the school.
That makes sense. I think it sounds like a bit of a fishing expedition.
No, what it was the Wellesley College idiots.
Oh, yeah, because they're feeling the hate.
Freaking out.
Yeah, but I think that was just their way of trying to handle it and, just shut the kids up.
I think the biggest lesson can be learned from this is sticks and stones will break your bones, but names are never going to hurt you unless you allow them to.
Right. So Wellesley College in Wellesley, Massachusetts is a very, very liberal school. Very liberal.
Didn't Clittery go there?
She did. So, alma mater, right? Yeah. Yeah, so we are on Spreaker, let's get up our Skype, shall we?
Sure.
That would be good. That would be nice.
Love to hear from you on Skype.
Absolutely. And what's our number there, Byron?
That number is 774-314-7044. That number again, 774-314-7044. And I didn't even use the paper. I have it.
Didn't use the paper.
I have it.
Used something else that he
I used the screen
read.
that was right in front of me. But I can't remember that. Yeah, I keep on saying that over and over again. You'd figure that I can't even remember the... actually, I remember the WAF call-in line.
Oh, my God.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah. What's wrong with that picture, though? You can remember that, but you can't remember, like, this one right here, right? And,
yeah, well...
Can I ask a question?
Oh, go ahead.
Right here. Now, obviously, this is the comment section.
Yep.
No, that's where the comments will pop up,
yeah.
right? Not just...
Right, no, that should be where they go. Yep.
Comment for myself, all right.
No, that comment's on the,
all right,
on the Facebook.
Thank you.
You get it? You sure you get it? I don't know if you get it or not. Do you get it?
You want a kick in the dick?
Ha! Ow! I wasn't warned I was going to have to wear my cup tonight.
Well, you guys should know that's a prerequisite working with me. Come on.
Right? No. I was as you smelt earlier, I had my sandwich.
Oh, yeah. You smelled like a
classic veggie sandwich, and I don't know what the problem was, and you're like, oh, what the fuck? Ugh. Screaming and yelling at me. I don't know where my phone is. Oh. Well, anyway.
Yep.
I was hoping for my phone because that's where I kept all my notes on. That's not good. Oh, I found my phone.
See, you mock me and not using my phone to remember shit after I've had a few. And then you, when you're even sober, can't even find your phone.
Hey.
I don't want to hear any
I am sober 90% of my time. So I've only had one beer so far. Look at this. Barely had anything out of this.
We're starting with bottles tonight to kill off some of the bottles that I have in the fridge.
Toot. So. I'm trying to, and I think the folks on Facebook just lost us.
All right.
So that is the end of that. If you saw us on Facebook,
hooray!
Hope you get a Spreaker. Not much I can do. The software, we're going to have to go back, change back to a different software program.
Yeah, it's obviously something because it was working fine before we were able to stream.
And then the software itself had updated.
Yeah, I remember.
And since that update, the software keeps crashing.
We just have to do a little bit more research.
What about contacting YouTube and asking them why the...
Well, it's not just YouTube because it doesn't even work on Facebook. It has nothing to do with YouTube. It's our video software that keeps crashing.
It being free.
So
you kind of
free, but it's actually one of the better
best
ones.
Yeah, but again,
so
most engineers, they love fucking with things.
Yeah, when they try to fix one thing, they fuck up 2 or 3 other things.
Yeah, easily.
So they make an update to fix one thing, and in the process, fuck up other shit.
All right, I got some more news from the world of the Ratchets.
What you got?
All right, this Brockton mother is begging for Christmas handouts for her kids while she's posting pictures of expensive booze, smoking blunts, tattoos, and seafood dinners.
Oh, that is so typical of the fucking people down there. And no offense, but if you're from the Brock, hey, you're crazy. You need to move.
The Brock?
That's what I call it, the Brock.
What the fuck is the Brock?
Brockton. The Brock. Okay. You're from Brockton.
Just trying to stay on the same page.
The lingo.
I've never heard it called that, but that's okay.
Oh, well, that's what I call it. The Brock.
Thank you.
The Brock. I call it the armpit of Massachusetts.
All right, well, short for armpit of Massachusetts, the Brock.
The Brock.
All right, that's short. But yeah, if you live in Brockton, sorry, if you haven't gotten out yet, then that's your own fault. You're there. I mean, it's considered like it's up in the top, 10 or 15 most dangerous cities in the country. So, people, if you live in what's rated as one of the most dangerous cities in the country, that's your own, to me, that's your own fault. You'd stay there. Wouldn't you? If you lived in
that doesn't mean that you deserve to have stuff happen to you just because you live in a bad neighborhood.
At what point do you decide to move, though? You just say...
Sometimes people can't move. They don't have the money to move.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. I understand that some people can't move, but if you choose to stay there, meaning you can, but you choose to stay there... If you have the
opportunity to get out and you don't, then it's on you.
As I said, choose to stay there, that you're making that choice. There are situations that people can't.
They don't have the choice.
They don't have that choice. But if you selectively choose to stay in Brockton, that's your own fault.
Yeah.
Just like anywhere else. So I mean, if you selectively choose to live in a shithole area of Boston, Los Angeles, wherever.
The Middle East.
Yeah, that's your choice.
The Middle East. What do we call that? What was Central America?
Yeah, right in the Eastern. I don't know what we call that. East America. Out here in East America. Eastern America. Hey, we're talking about kids though. Yeah, I wrote this comment to myself, and I wondered. No, I wonder what it would be like if Byron had kids.
No,
we already had a slight topic about this last week about if there would be any like mini Byrons running around.
Oh,
here, kid,
stay off the road. Stay off the fucking road. If there's a car up your ass trying to get in your trunk, it's a mini Byron.
Byron's throwing shit at me now.
No, I'm just saying, here, kid, here's a bottle cap. Go play.
Yeah, that's not very.
I was just thinking what a mini Byron would be like. It's
you'd be an arrogant little fuck. I bet.
A little 4 or 5 year old kid looks just like got the hoodie and the hat on, and
Hey, but the hat would not be a flat brimmed hat.
No,
I would beat the stink out of the kid if that was the case.
Oh man, when I was out,
you can't beat the stink out of your kid now.
Yeah, you can.
You know what? I saw a Facebook video. Surprise, surprise. But it was this. I can't remember how old he was. Maybe he was between 9 and 12, and his mother whacked him with a belt because just one whack, not beat. She didn't beat the shit out of him. She whacked him with the belt once or whatever. The kid turns around and calls the police on his own mother.
Yeah.
Right. So the reason the mother hit the kid in the first place was because he was caught ditching school.
Right.
Now, so the cop shows up. Well, him and his partner show up, and they go up to the door, and the mother or the kid actually, sorry, the kid has the belt in his hand, and the officers, asked one of the officers asked the child to step outside, and why did your mother do that? And because I skipped school. And the officer basically said something along the lines of, if you ever call the police again for your mom disciplining you for not doing something that you were supposed to do in the first place, I will come back here and hit you with that belt myself.
Yeah.
Now, where I don't really agree with those tactics, I'm just. It's nice that woman didn't end up having a DCF case opened up on her. Well, who knows? Maybe since then, maybe she might have.
Yeah, but no, it's
Who knows? People are shady.
People
suck.
We've had a rash in the past. I don't know.
You've had a rash? Did you go see a doctor, man?
You opened yourself that one, bud.
Over the past couple of decades, we've had people who are unable to raise their own children. They are fearful of their own children.
Yep.
Well, they get. I can tell you that there are people that are afraid that they're going to end up catching a case for disciplining their child.
Catching a case.
Should we define catching a case? Catching a case is not catching a case of sniffles, a cold.
It's catching a case through the state for some fucking reason.
Yeah,
And she
whether it
was
be
all red.
for your kids or court for yourself because, you were a bad person, you misbehaved, things of that nature. That's catching
or
a case.
DCF up your ass. That'd
Yeah.
be also catching a case.
But
But
that's just
if you don't misbehave, you won't catch a case.
right,
Not
and
true.
You get
That's not true. You can get set up. People can fuck with you. Go ahead, Byron. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying that the parents are afraid to discipline their children because the children call the police. What's
Yeah.
going to happen when they call the police? The police are going to come to the house, assess the situation, pull the kid aside and say, hey, knock that shit off. I know for a fact.
That's exactly what happened in this video. And the
Oh, yeah.
cop was basically like, I don't know who you think you are. And the kid was like, well, I know my rights and she
I know, well.
and yeah, that's a big one with most
With
people.
all
The Facebook law degree.
Yeah.
But I know my rights. Well, and here he is, like not even 12 years old. I mean, seriously,
I know.
kid, you don't got no fucking rights. You go to school.
I know of a certain case that happened. This woman called the police, her local police department, because the child was not following her instruction to shut off his Xbox system and go to bed. It was about 11:30 at night. The kid was about 8 years old, 8 or 10 years old, or something like that.
Yeah.
And the mother didn't know what to do. The officer, who didn't have children, walked into the house, spoke with the mother for a few moments, walked into the kid's room. The kid goes, "You can't come in here. I have my rights." And the officer said, "This is your mom's room. This is your mom's Xbox." And he yanked it away from the wall, just all the plugs out, handed it to the mother and said, "Give it back to him when he's behaving, if he behaves again." And the kid just lost his shit and started calling. And the officer came back to the house with the supervisor who did have kids. I don't really know what happened after that, but I do know that the kid didn't get the Xbox back for like a week.
Little shit.
I don't know. I spent most of my formative years grounded.
Yeah.
I not that I was really a bad kid. I
You just wanted to do what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
And that was it. Yeah.
And my mother would ground me, so I'd be in the room. Grounding back then, there was no TV.
Yeah.
There was no. I had the toys in my room. If my father grounded me, I wouldn't have the toys in the room. He'd take them. He did. And you just sit and you'd think about it. And that's what jail used to be.
Yeah.
You go to jail and you think about what you did. That's what it was for. And now we've got all these social justice warriors who believe that Amnesty International should be getting involved in children's discipline or something.
Jail has become a joke, and it to some degree.
To some degree.
I say that because
I was gonna say
talk
what?
about
Really
you talk about
fucking tee hee hee.
Cable TV.
well, yeah, but no, I'm thinking as far as yes. Sorry, Allie was asking me a question on a little sideboard we use. But yeah, when I talk about, I mean as a joke, people are so used to going in and out of them, and like you said, the social justice warriors is people that want people out of jail because they're in there for victimless crimes. Sorry, I strongly disagree. There's no such thing as a victimless crime, zero. Because if you're in there for a crime that's as you say, victimless, that's not true. Society is the victim,
Right.
and that's what people don't understand. Society, you're doing a crime like. A lot of times they use the pot dealer or something as a victimless crime. A drug dealer is a victim. There was no real victim. He got busted for drugs. Why is he in there 5, 10, 15, 20 years? Whatever it would be. Society is a victim. That is, he is affecting our quality of life. That's why he goes to prison. We have a caller here, Jeff Collin.
No kidding. All right.
Hold on. And I believe, Jeff, you're on, buddy.
Thank you for calling the Wicked Pissah Show.
And maybe we're not. Hold on. Let's see.
Thank you for calling the Wicked Pissah Show.
Yeah, I'm sure that we're just
Should be
having
out.
connection issues.
Hold on. Okay, well.
It's the cable.
Hold
output.
on. I know. It's the only one. Should be that one.
Yeah, it should be.
Oh, Jeff,
right,
you
Jeff.
still around? Well,
We're gonna try. You want to try me logging into Skype?
Yeah, you can try it over
All
there.
right, we'll give that a try.
All right.
Jeff, give us a
Jeff,
call
give
back
it a couple
in a few
minutes
minutes.
there, Jeff.
We're still trying to hammer out some of our little quibbles and quabbles.
Well, you think the most obvious fucking thing would work? It would work before.
I know.
Oh.
But yeah, we've got slow computers tonight, I guess. It is what it is.
Well, my biggest thing, and I keep trying to tell people that, let's see.
I'm right in your ear.
Stop that. I hate when you do that.
There you go. But he doesn't mind when she does that.
No, I'm trying to stop it. I don't remember what was that.
Don't stop. Oh, stop.
He stopped.
Uh,
Any minute now, I'll have this up. Okay.
Okay, I think it's a setting here. Hold on.
You still... Oh, okay, you still
might
got...
be setting up here.
Okay.
So, but anyway, the victimless crime thing, like I said, society is a victim. So that's why I always say there's no such thing as a victimless crime. And I think Jeff might still be with us. If you are, Jeff, just hang on, buddy. Do the audio for across speakers. Okay. Let's try this. And Jeff?
Yeah.
Here we go, Jeff. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can. You guys, Merry Christmas to you guys.
Where's it coming from?
How's it going, you guys?
His speakers.
Very good. Let's just stand by 1 second, buddy. Sorry.
I was like, wait, where the hell is that coming from? It wasn't coming through my
All right. Jeff? All right. Now you're back.
There
we
we go.
A couple.
Merry Christmas to
So
you.
far, so good.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's...
Yep. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah. Well, I think you gotta put your foot down on that. With that kid being fresh.
There you go.
Very good point. Yeah, but a lot of people misperceive the fact though that they can't discipline their kids. They can, but the problem is some people they take it too far. There's a fine line between a physical discipline and abuse.
You know, it doesn't take
Oh yeah, yeah. Right. Right. Yep. Right. Yeah. You're right.
Right. I'm definitely all for, positive reinforcement discipline, as you want to not only discipline them but teach them a lesson and responsibility for their actions at the same time, and also make them realize that they have to accept the responsibility for their actions. That
Yeah. 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 It's very important. A lot of kids lose that sense of the value of a dollar. We talked about this before about kids having a job at a young age. As Allie mentioned, she knows a girl that gets she's 17 and she gets an allowance for barely doing the dishes. I'm like, that's bullshit. She should be working. Yep. Got it. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I said no. If my mother told me yes, you get pissed. We can't confuse our kids. Who's in charge here?
Right. Right.
Period. And that's what it was. Very simple. I mean, it's just. I mean, yes. When my mom said, "When you wait till your dad get home," that meant something. When he said, "You wait till your effing dad gets home," you better. I mean, that meant something.
Well, they used to scare the crap out of me when I would hear something like that when I was a kid. Wait till your mother gets home. Wait till I tell your father.
Yeah, you betcha. You betcha, young lady. You've been there, done that. I remember when I would try swore in front of my mother one day. You ever seen Aliens movie where the alien turns around real quick and cuts and just rips that guy's head off? I remember I said F and I. My mother turned around. I took a lava and shoved it in my mouth and just ate it out of my mouth. And she goes, I need to wash it. It was filthy. She don't ever swear in front of me again. Yeah. That's why I swore my mother. I was like 15. She put lava in my mouth and cleaned it out for like 3 minutes, in and out with the soap.
Yeah, I was about 12 years old, and my mother had locked us out of the house, and I went, just in exasperation, I went, Jesus Christ, and she rang my bell. She rang my bell.
She was a big Christian woman. We all sat in church. I got a big backhand. Oldest to youngest. Oh, she'd kill me for that. I wouldn't be talking. I'd be talking out of a voice box right now if I said that on her. My gosh. But this is a woman that also liked Benny Hill, Benny Hill was below the belt. My mother loved Benny Hill.
Benny Hill was awesome.
Man, Benny Hill was hilarious.
He was funny. He was like, I think, the first porn, I think, on allowed on TV.
Oh, you guys, I gotta go. You guys have a Merry Christmas. As usual, I tweeted your short Baker booked it for you guys.
Thank you so much,
Chef. All the military veterans out to you guys. Thanks for your service, you guys.
Happy holidays.
Be good, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
You, sweetheart.
You're thinking, sweetheart. That was good. For you that missed some of that, I apologize. We could hear them, but apparently you guys couldn't. It was an output selection issue, which I did fix. So I believe you guys heard them towards the end there.
Well, I could hear them. I'm not going to say the word.
Well, yeah, when I switched over.
I'm not saying it there.
I know. Well, remember, if you can't hear them, neither can either. But, I could tell a lot by just looking at the screen here. It tells me a lot of things that are going on, not going on. So, you can take a peek at us. They are back on Facebook Live for the time being. I'm not really going to switch between screens. That's when we seem to lose problems. So I'm just going to leave that on. That one main screen that we use there.
All right.
So,
we got a little bit of news that just popped up about 3 hours ago. This is from bbcnews.com. John Glenn, the trailblazing United States astronaut, passed away today. He's 95 years old.
R.I.P., man.
Ex-Marine, U.S. Senator, has been in a hospital in Columbus, Ohio for more than a week. And he died surrounded by his children and his wife of 73 years.
Oh.
He was best known for circling the Earth in 1962 aboard Friendship 7 space capsule. Mm-hmm. And so, unfortunately, he has left us. He was a big, huge, when I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut. And I was just what you saw is John Glenn, you had Buzz Aldrin, the whole crowd of them were, and now they're all starting to pass.
And just talking about the astronaut thing, it's become a privatized thing. So that changes a little bit. Well, it changes a little bit. I mean, they're still going to want the pilot experience. You're not going to be able to bypass all the years of military, but then. There'll be a point where you want to be an astronaut, you're probably going to have to leave military service.
But they're also not... kind of the space program, I think we became...
a contractor type thing.
Well, I think what we became... space became... travel became a second kind of... you're used to it. It happens.
Yeah.
Space shuttle goes up all the time.
Right. Now they don't. I mean,
nothing was more sad when I was in the 6th grade and the Challenger blew up.
I was in high school.
I was in 6th grade at Kennedy. I remember that because I was in gym class and they brought, wheeled in the TV with the VCR into, they wheeled that in to every single classroom and had us watch it over and over and over and over. And of course, at that age, you don't really understand.
That sounds.
You don't really understand the
torturing.
The importance. Well, I mean, the way that they would show the video, even to this day, if you watch the video, I mean, it blows up. Then they blow it up again, blow it up again, blow it up again, blow it up again. And I understand. Technology, whatever. Fuck it.
Teacher should have fucking been beaten.
But it was just. It was
It's what happened with the news. They
I don't
just
know.
keep on-
Me, myself, as a 6th grade student, didn't... Okay, yes, I understood the astronauts going into space and doing what they needed to do. I knew that Krista McAuliffe was aboard the Challenger, who was a teacher in Massachusetts. But I guess I didn't understand the full depth of it.
Yeah. Well, I think at that age you don't, and
Right.
we
It's
learn
hard
more.
to-
You learn more about it as you go.
I mean, like, I think about it now, and I mean, how fucking devastating.
Well, Byron being the old guy here, he was in high school, so probably had a little more comprehension to
Well,
it.
that was just it. It was called First Wednesday in Catholic
Yeah.
school. We were let out the first Wednesday half day for teachers' meetings of every month, and we would.
You went to Catholic school?
Oh yeah.
How many broken knuckles did you get?
Oh, quite a few.
How many
Chalk
broken
thrown at
rulers
me
were
or
there?
That was one of the several schools he attended.
Yeah.
He
Hey,
couldn't stay
I'm,
in school.
I'm nobody
you
to
two
talk.
You two are close in that category.
I'm no one to talk. I got kicked out of every school in Natick.
Oh, my God.
Speaking about history again, another thing out of the BBC, Greg Lake, King Crimson, and Emerson, Lake and Palmer star from the 70s, died at age 69.
God bless them, I guess.
They
rest in peace.
they were
Not
No
a bad,
idea.
not a bad number.
Okay, who no idea. No idea.
they were out of the 70s. They were some of the you probably knew
when I was born.
their song. Let me see if I can play a little bit of it here.
Playing.
I don't know if you remember this. They were big into this. This is in '86.
This is nothing but synthesizing. Stupid. What's the name of them again?
Emerson, Lake and Powell. This is Emerson, Lake and Powell. Emerson, Lake and Palmer was the one they did.
Sounds like a breakup and then a real.
Yeah, they changed a couple of times.
Attitude problems.
The albums, the music was always amazing. They were on the forefront of the Moog synthesizer movement.
Yeah.
They did. Do you remember the theme to? The Channel 56 Creature Double Feature.
Yep.
Oh my God, Creature Double Feature.
That's
that was on
Emerson-
Saturdays or Sundays?
That's Emerson, Lake and that was on Saturdays, sometimes on Sundays if there was nothing to play.
I remember Godzilla was a big Creature Double Feature
Yeah.
thing.
Oh yeah, they actually did they looped Channel 56 looped ELP
Yeah.
for that.
Just a quick shout out to Mr. Ed who's listening. Oh yeah, Mr. Ed, I've already told my kids if they want to threaten for law enforcement or DCF, I'll dial 911 for them. Already estimated it would take 10 minutes for anyone to get to me, and I have left it to their imagination as to what kind of devastation could be done in a 10-minute period. I like that one. I would use that too. I know, I got 5, 10, 15 minutes until they get here. Just remember what's going to happen once you hang up that phone.
I don't know. I just remember. Just wait till your dad gets home.
Yeah. So,
And then, of course, you'd sit there the entire time like this. Oh, fuck.
Kids had a few comments. Go ahead.
I'd like to just throw this out there. Black Dog Radio Show was talking about a product called Poopery. And the funny thing is I actually have some of this at home.
Yeah.
And what it does is you're supposed to spray it before you go.
Yeah.
And then it traps the scent. You like spray above the toilet.
Yep.
And it traps the scent in the toilet.
Yeah.
So I'm going to probably bring that over here.
The shop.
And leave it in Byron's bathroom.
The shop I work at, they had one. Didn't last
It
long.
worked very well,
It
though.
works long. Well, but yeah, in
They
a
have
place
all
like this
different
would last a
scents
while.
and everything,
Right.
but it's called Poopery.
That
Yeah.
shop.
And it works,
A shop full of guys
works
would laugh,
very
yeah.
well. Well,
Yeah.
they have different sized bottles,
Yeah. Oh,
obviously.
yeah.
Yeah, he'd have to get the
Yeah.
50
You don't
gallon
want a
industrial
fucking
drum.
trial size bottle for a
55
bunch
gallon
of hairy assholes. I mean, come on.
Hey.
Everybody's asshole is hairy. I don't care who the fuck you are. You can bleach it all you want. The hair is still there.
Gizzard, I'll make a reference to the astronaut.
Yes, It was John Glenn.
Yes, thank you. That was the oldest man in space at 77.
Right, yes, he was.
Original Mercury, 7 astronauts alive. Hey, everyone. Kelsey, your team.
Hey, weren't we gonna just... Oh, shit. It just fell out of my head. We were going to discuss something about zombies. You were going to bring something up.
Yep, I'll say. Just one quick thing. Gizzard, some sense, cannot be left hidden. So,
ooh,
yeah.
So
yeah,
he's telling me he's not going
talk.
around flashing people.
I remember, we had a conversation before about this. These two are all into, like, zombie movies and shit like
Who
that.
is?
You guys are great Walking Dead, that type of shit. Oh?
No.
No, you don't? Okay,
No.
you're full of shit.
Post-apocalyptic.
Anyway.
The post-apocalyptic movies, that's what.
Yeah, but...
That
Allie
would be
is-
like
Allie is
the
big-
Walking Dead zombie movies.
Allie's big
those
on
are
the
apocalyptical.
Yep, zombie apocalypse type shit. I am so... We are on video, so just know. All right.
Okay.
Before you start reclining, doing a belly scratch. I know.
I'm scratching my stomach.
Hey, all right.
Got a
Well,
fucking
it's probably
itch.
gone now because it doesn't look like it is. So that was... anyway, the zombie apocalypse. I don't believe in these zombie things. Allie thinks it could be a legit
Who
zombie
knows?
apocalypse.
But okay, you cannot tell me that. Okay, science is making groundbreaking discoveries every day.
Yeah.
And now, okay, in the show The Walking Dead, for instance, okay, there's a virus, and when you die, no matter what you die from, you turn into a zombie because of this virus, which went airborne.
Yep.
Now, that's just one instance there, using that show. But who's to say that couldn't actually happen in real life? I think anything is possible.
Any science nutties here who can want to help debunk this? Byron, any thoughts on this? What's your thought on the
Well, it's
zombie
already
shit?
here. If you've seen people walking around looking down into their phones.
Well, actually, Allie kind of mentioned that too before. They're called millennials, right? Was that you said? So, millennials.
I don't want to say
there.
that word.
She wants to sing it.
La, 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 la. Oh, yeah. I wish I should have keyed up where we left off.
Yeah, you were
last
supposed
time.
to. You said
I
you were
supposed
going to do a
lot
bunch of things.
but I got a
and
lot
you
of things clicking and dicking over here. And fucking,
Bucking.
yeah. So, yeah. The thing's playing, so I don't know where it is. But, yeah, if you did catch our show on Spreaker last week, we played the Millennials song. We heard it through our earphones.
Oh, yeah, I heard it awesome.
Yeah, so she was singing, belting out the tunes, but we later, towards the end, we find out that no one else heard the music. Only heard Allie singing it.
Yes.
And
it technically was kind of like the music because
she even did the sound
It's acapella.
effects.
Oh, my
You want to reenact that one for us? Oh, shit. And it was funny because right towards the end, Byron made the comment, and that's Allie's rendition of the Millennial song. And Allie was bullshit. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, that's what we found out.
It wasn't that I was bullshit.
No, it caught her off
I
guard.
was embarrassed.
She was
and
embarrassed
it
and
caught me
caught
off
off guard.
guard, most
Yeah.
definitely. But
Gizzard, I remember them saying, oh my god.
excuse me.
And it starts.
Bath salts mixed with drugs turn them into zombies. Now, I can understand that a zombie state of mind, okay? I can understand that potential. All right, a guy so fucked up on drugs, I've seen that myself. Guy or girl so fucked up on drugs, they're a zombie and they don't remember anything anyway. But what I don't believe in is the zombie apocalypse of actually dead people somehow managing to come back to life and wandering around fucking streets of New York, wherever. Right down here in downtown,
Yeah, I don't think that's a possibility.
So,
I think that anything is possible.
Kelsey refers
All right,
to
wait a
Pokemon
minute.
Go.
I got a challenge. So anything is possible, and I asked this question of everybody who says anything is possible.
Actually, you know what? One thing is not possible. You know what a man cannot do that a woman can do? It's not very hard, and it's not a fucking trick question either.
No, I don't know.
Okay. So if you're standing straight up, okay, and
Some of our listeners are doing that now.
keep your legs straight, keep your knees locked, and you take your hands and you put both of your hands completely flat on the floor. You bend over at the waist and put your hands completely on the floor. Both of your hands on, both palms on the floor. Men cannot do that because women have an extra muscle or something in their back that allows them to be able to go down that far. Shut the fuck up, because I know it just opened a bunch of doors.
Right now, the Black Dog Radio Show is trying to figure out a way to have Diesel try that stunt.
I know.
Try the
We're
what?
going to see that happen.
Try that stunt. Try that. Get both hands flat. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm thinking
But
that
you
Black Dog Radio Show.
it definitely has to, you have to have your knees locked.
All right, so
Oh.
this is
and,
my...
and actually, it works out better if you're up against a wall,
Yeah.
because that way you can't fall
You
onto
don't
your
fall down.
ass. Which I have plenty of experience with that as
Oh,
well.
dear Lord, you
Hold on.
disappeared that night.
Hold on 1 second.
I'm still sore from that night. That was a couple of months ago.
Oh, yeah, well, you hit the ground
And
pretty
I
hard.
busted my ass. That fucking hurt so
Literally.
bad. Literally busted my ass. I just remember laughing, and all of a sudden I was on the ground. That's it.
We yeah, but my challenge to those, and this is I'm a glass half. No, it's not half full. It's not half empty. It's just half. I go around and if people are like, oh, anything is possible. No, if you go up to a standard revolving door
Yeah.
with a pair of cross-country skis, they have to be cross-country skis. You hold them horizontally and try to use that door. That's impossible. It's just
Really?
yeah. That's give it a try,
That's so
and if you do it on video so that we can post it on our page. I got a lot of positive feedback last week about our Dorito challenge.
Yeah.
Dorito
Oh
roulette.
my god, my mouth is still on fucking fire from that.
I still got some
I
Doritos.
thought I was going to die.
Those were hot. I could not believe how hot they were.
I thought
that
gonna-
was like for a chip. It was insane, insanity for a chip. No,
That was pretty good though.
I thought I was going to die. I thought, oh my God. It went, like, I had a regular one first. And so I thought, oh, fine, no problem. And then the next one hit. And I was like, holy shit. And it took a minute for that one to hit because, like, everything was fine. And then, boom, you feel the hot. And I'm like, oh, I started choking,
Oh yeah,
gagging. Oh, that was awful, dude.
I thought it was great. I kept on eating them. I didn't even know I had hit the hot one.
hey guys.
Yeah.
So two blondes were driving to Disneyland, right? And the exit sign reads Disneyland left, and they started crying and headed home.
All right, I don't have a. Let's see. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring it.
I know we're having all sorts of.
It's all right. I'm going to give it to you soon.
I kept
All
on
right.
putting.
I think we have. There might be some sound there for Facebook. Apparently, we are still live on Facebook. So
We've been live the whole time.
There was a break.
That wasn't-
I think we have. There was a break.
some
sound there for Facebook. Okay, there we go. So that's apparently we are still live on Facebook. Now
We've
who
been
had-
live the whole time.
There we go.
That wasn't me.
Say
Okay.
hello. The phone.
And yeah, there we go. No problem. So, hey, the Black Dog's on. What's up, Rich? Big Dog.
Hey, what's
Listening.
going on?
So, and okay, I'm getting good on volume. Okay, so on all fronts, and for those that haven't quite figured out, we always have technical issues. The main reason being is we are a portable studio. After the show, we pack up and go. So
we pack up 2 laptops and go.
but my laptop is doing most of the work.
Yours is connected to
And so
everything.
they come back and I plug it in. Most of the stuff usually works, but it's just 1 or 2 connections that fucked up. And then he's got more issues than I do, and he's not doing anything over there.
Mine doesn't even.
Earlier, you went to play it, and the
unplugged.
audio setting was all fucked up.
Oh no, I didn't change a thing.
See, I understand that. I'm just saying you have issues. So, oh shit. Oh, Gizzard, why don't blondes eat pickles? Shit. Can't get their head in the jar.
Ha 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 ha.
Anybody else get their hand ever stuck in a Pringles can?
No.
Going for the last one?
I don't eat Pringles. I fucking hate Pringles.
Really?
I hate Pringles. They taste
I like
best.
Pringles.
For
I like
dips?
Pringles?
Yeah, I like Pringles.
For dips, they're the best.
Oh, they're like fucking cardboard.
well,
is wrong with this?
it's like chopped up.
Yeah,
potato
it's like
matter.
right. It's a potato chip version of particle wood.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
gross.
see, the Lay's stacks are terrible.
Oh, yeah. That was,
But
Okay, so now my computer is not backspacing.
uh-oh, Black Dog's getting his his
hanging
beach
out
bath.
with you. Well, he's hanging out with us until it's time for Jill to give me my bleach bath.
See,
All right,
nobody
right.
noticed that the new decoration hung in the studio.
Yeah, we have.
Oh, you
we
did?
didn't get
Yeah,
to that
I
yet.
saw that. I saw that, yeah. And I also wanted to give a shout out to Black Dog Radio Show and saying that we saw the Wicked Pissah Show T-shirt on their wall.
Yeah.
But then they adjusted their camera, so you could
We
only
have-
see the bottom
yeah.
half of the T-shirt. But I saw it. I saw it. It's there.
So we have placed their T-shirt on the wall, kind of over a frame, but it's
Well,
actually
right now,
perfectly,
yeah. This
perfectly
studio
well
this
positioned.
studio will be moving soon.
I know.
too,
Apparently,
so-
we're moving again.
Again? What do you mean again?
For us, this will be the third time this place.
It will,
The third time we've moved.
but it's still in
only feet away. I understand that.
it's still in studio five.
Until the lady downstairs decides to change her bedroom.
Yeah, you keep
And
on
then-
dropping the phone on the floor.
Yeah.
She's gonna-
She got a case for.
Yeah, well, Oh, yeah, and by the way, Bumpa is unable to take any great photos.
No, the
'cause
pictures will come out. I cleared the chipped away glass around there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had a brand new phone and the camera broke. But thankfully I have the plan that will cover that. But the real problem is time to go and get it done. That's what sucks.
Yeah, who has time?
Yeah. But
I
it's
got
all
a
right.
message
It'll
from work
enough.
this morning at 6:30. So you coming in 7 to 11?
No.
Like, no.
Ah.
Why would I come in for 4 hours? I'd fight traffic going into Metro West for an hour and then spend 4 hours on my day off. One of my few days off a week,
Now, a couple times we've gone out to, our favorite watering hole, Caspar.
Oh, yeah.
And, they have karaoke. And, Allie has been gracious a few times over the events to perform karaoke. But,
There we go.
and Byron and I, we've done it as well. We've been drunk enough, we do
Yeah.
it. When you're drunk enough, you'll do it.
Yeah, they did it for my birthday.
But there are some people, and I don't mean us even, off key, but there are some people that simply should not do karaoke.
No.
They're,
Oh my God.
you know what I'm talking about. There are
Yeah.
people that go up there and, I don't know, it's like, I can't even, like Mr. Bean getting on behind the mic. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's just, one thing I've said is, if you're going to do karaoke, do a song you're at least familiar with. Maybe you don't have to know all the words, but know the song. Don't just go up there and say, hey, I want to sing this, and then have to stare at the monitor, right? And
Guys, just to let you know, we got a lot of comments coming in on the Facebook Live video.
well, now they can hear us.
I don't.
Sorry about
if
that,
you guys,
folks.
if you guys could, I don't know, if somebody else could also monitor some of these comments, because for some reason I go to put something in and I can't enter a comment or anything, so it's not allowing me to. I mean, I got a bunch of I'm sorry I'm here because I hit the enter button about 5 times,
Oh, let me see. I'll try to pop it up.
but I can't seem to.
I'm afraid to cause a jam.
I don't know if I'm in the wrong. I am here because
I
I
gotta
hit the
mute.
enter button about 5.
Oh yeah, I'm not on. Okay.
This is the most incredible thing for our listeners, getting to listen to what we hear
Well,
behind the
I
scenes.
guess.
Sorry.
No, I'm kidding.
I mean,
So,
but again, yeah, like I said, the karaoke people should not fucking. Like I said, if you don't at least be familiar with the beat, you know what I'm saying?
Welcome to another one piece.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, what the fuck? Why? What's so hard about this?
kill
Oh.
this computer.
By the way, I want to say hi to Chewy from Worcester.
Hey,
If
Joey
he's
from
listening.
Worcester. That's right. I forgot
Oh.
about that.
He's a nice guy we met the other night.
Yeah,
Interesting person.
I made a little visit to the.
You guys know Judge Reinhold, correct?
Oh, yeah.
He got arrested at the Dallas airport.
Yep.
Oh,
Let me read why. For allegedly causing a ruckus during an attempted TSA pat-down.
My favorite
He was
word.
being patted down, and for unknown reasons, he gave the TSA agents a hard time. Agents offered to search him in a separate room, but he refused.
Wow.
But he got arrested.
Yeah, my favorite thing causing a ruckus from the Breakfast Club. Can you describe the ruckus, sir?
There's a lot of
I love him in Fast Times at Richmond High. When he's jerking off in the bathroom.
That was the funny one.
Phoebe Gates walks in on.
I bumped
Lamplighter
into Phoebe
2.
Gates once in New York City.
Guy I know here, Dave, making a comment. I guess it's because he mentioned Caspar. He's talking about Lamplighter 2.
Lamplighter 2,
Oh.
across the street.
A dive.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
they
it's-
love me there.
No, not
It's
that.
like- no,
Oh,
this
God.
is-
Oh, that was a different place?
That's another dump.
This place looks like a basement from the 70s.
Time forgot.
It looks like that 70s show could be filmed there.
Yeah.
And it would be up to date then.
So I'm on my TMZ app, and I don't care.
I know.
He can make his face. You can make your laugh at his face every time I bring it up, but I don't care. It's real fucking news. It's not like it's
It's a media outlet.
Yes, it is a media
Yeah, right,
outlet,
okay.
which is news. Thank you. Very good. Thank you. Come again. Hillary Clinton. I was done in by fake news. We need to fix the internet.
What do you think of that?
Said she's back on the attack, blaming the internet, at least in part, for her loss to Donald Trump. She's demanding some big changes.
God.
I think that her big loss was due to the fact that she's a lying, hypocritical cunt. Let's see. HCR surfaced. What's HCR? Oh, Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Yeah.
Duh. Surfaced in D.C. for Senator Harry Reid's going away event. But when she got on the mic, she went off about fake news stories taking over the web. Since her defeat, there's been a lot of talk about websites posting fabricated stories about Clinton and their impact on voters, not to mention the wave of WikiLeaks, allegedly fueled by Russia.
Oh, boy.
Well, the whole thing comes up with it's mainly because of the shooting at the Comet, that pizza shop that the Clintons own interest in. I don't know if you heard about that.
No, I
Some
didn't,
nut went
obviously,
out
but I-
shooting. He shot up a place in Washington, D.C., a pizzeria that was falsely reported to house a pedophilia ring that elevated worries over the unrelenting rise of fake news on the internet. We do have a huge problem. There are a lot of flashy websites out there that claim to be news. Primarily those like Occupy Democrats. There's a lot of even the Republican right has their news. They look like real news.
Yeah.
It looks like a real legitimate news source. They have news in their little title. I keep on saying and I hate that.
No volume. We have no volume on Facebook, apparently.
Well,
Okay.
I think that's...
But
well, that might have been. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. That might have been earlier. Was that an earlier comment?
This is like watching the Spanish channel. Usually there are more ladies on the screen
Then don't watch.
than I just
we
hit
can fix
mute,
that.
And I just
Okay.
hit mute.
All right, let's see.
That's Pat Mike.
Yeah,
Pat. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be saying full names, but...
well, don't worry, it's not his full name anyway. I'm trying to
Bump the volume.
Yeah,
See,
it was
Bumpa
that
the
was
settings.
from earlier. It has been.
Why won't it allow me to go?
I don't know, but
in
you
to
keep
make
you're making too many comments.
I told you I hit the enter button 5 times. Don't shush me.
Oh, you
I hit the button 5 times. I said that
I know. That's why I'm deleting all you.
because I did not
I'm
realize
sorry.
that it
I'm
was
here.
all
I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm sorry. So I know. I understand
because
that.
I
I'm
did
just.
not realize that it was going through.
I know you don't. That's just like when we do the YouTube
And
thing.
right here-
and you're like, "It's." I did it. Yeah, I did it 8 times. I know it's
Which
there.
you're not understanding. Okay.
I don't need to be shown it. I understand.
You do because right here, see, I try to type in a comment and I hit enter and nothing happens.
Okay.
Am I on the wrong screen to be able to comment?
No, you're getting upset over nothing.
I'm not getting upset. I'm just trying to figure it out. That's all. You know, if I was shown some things, maybe taught, like I was asked.
There's no special fucking training for this. There's no, like, training class here. Because I don't know why...
Teach me some things.
There's nothing to teach you. I don't know why this...
questions every week, then
I don't know why this does it.
Something.
I do not know why this does it. You ask me every week.
Well, if you don't know, then I can't get an answer,
okay,
obviously. But I figured if you saw the screen... that you might be able to tell me something. But,
again, I really don't care about the video.
I can't even erase the comment.
Hi, Herbie. Oh, Byron has a beat.
Herbie.
I'm not sure Byron has a beat. I don't know what
Fuck it. Fuck it all then, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, thrown away here from the rest of the shit.
All right, well...
I just wanted to be able to, make a comment, and I just can't do that, so...
And I don't have an answer. Well, as I said, not everyone should do karaoke. Not everyone should do a lot of things. Market Basket. Oh, that fucking place. I don't go there. Thank God. I go to Blue Moon once in a while. Market for food shopping.
I used to shop there regularly.
And for those not in the New England area, it's a chain of...
It's also known as Demoulas.
Yeah, formerly Demoulas. The technical business name is Demoulas Market Basket.
Right. It's still in New Hampshire. It's Demoulas Market Basket.
But this place is like the fucking Disney World of food markets, of supermarkets, and really good prices. Blah blah blah. But the place is just ridiculously, insanely busy. So I can never understand why people go.
The prices.
Yeah, but. Is it worth the hassle? I'm okay.
Sometimes it is, but you got to go there. When I used to shop there, I'd go on the way home from work.
Yeah.
7 a.m., there's no one there but blue hairs running around pushing their carts into you. But if you just, assertively get your way through there really quickly, you'll get in and out with not much damage to yourself or your vehicle. You don't want to park your vehicle too close to the door because these people... Again, they are the Walking Dead, so it's kind of irritating. But I get in and out really quickly.
Yeah. Well, there's another one now, Wegmans. There's only a few around here.
I love those stores. First one I ever went to was in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And it was incredible. They had just opened down there, and I can't believe the variety of, like, even hot foods that they have, that they serve. It's amazing. It's a great store. But when you first went in, when they first opened, they have you sign up for, the shopper rewards card or whatever. And they'd give you this cloth shopping bag and this big bottle of olive oil with something else in it. But it was just, it was really good. Really good to use on anything. Give it to you for free. It was a free gift.
Yeah, it's a good... They carry probably the widest variety of groceries you can find anywhere. Wegmans.
Yeah.
The problem is all the muffin heads show up there, and they're all looking on their phone, and they're having conversations in the middle of the aisle.
Muffin head.
Oh yeah, well that's a polite word of saying fucktards.
Well, what I do like about the place though is that they have a lot of registers, and they do open them.
It is,
to me, that's a big thing.
Sometimes it depends on the time that you go there.
Yeah, well, it's like any supermarket, you go in a busy time, it's insane. But I whatever. I bring it up because, like I said, my wife likes to go to the Market Basket occasionally, and oh my God,
the one in Ashland you don't go to.
So the
just
Ashland
don't
one,
go there.
They're all
don't go there.
The one in Ashland is no different than any other one. They are all insane. They're fucking ridiculous. There's one in Oxford. I think it's Oxford, which is closer. Same thing. Even a bigger lot. More insanity. They're all like that. They're just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
So that's why I just bring that up. I mean, people. I don't know what supermarkets there are. Popular chains there are elsewhere. We obviously have there's popular chains around here. Stop and Shop, blah blah blah. But none of those get the volume. Or the insanity.
Well, the Stop and Shop in Framingham is a shit show.
No, Stop and Shop's overpriced.
Yeah,
that's my downside. Not as overpriced as that Shaw's fucking shithole. Shaw's is like, I don't even know how they're in business. They are so expensive, and nobody goes there. But I had to bring it up because the whole constant shit show.
Well, I go
in
to
that
Price
place.
Chopper. Price Chopper, again, 7 in the morning, not
Yeah.
bad. In and out. $80, and I have, what, now 90 cents off on a gallon on gas on my rewards.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get like $2 off, and I'm going to try to get a free tank of gas.
I have I was at Cumbies. I go to Cumbies a lot.
Yeah.
I like Cumbies.
That app is amazing.
Yeah,
man.
I save the 10 cents and all that shit. The food is all right. Good snacks type thing, you know.
Pizza in 6 minutes.
Yeah. Like the one out by me is brand new, big.
Oh, yeah,
busy.
they're great.
But it's like Grand Central Station though.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough. But there's a couple of a couple of employees are real good. There's one guy though, and you know, people need to understand that they need to wear deodorant.
Oh, yeah.
I just can't stand it. No deodorant.
They smell like you did when you got here.
Oh. Yeah, my farting and the sandwich.
Yeah, the sandwich.
Oh, I had that veggie sandwich on the way in.
Oh, my God.
Oh. Wasn't as bad as some of the shit you've eaten, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but the shit that I eat is tasty.
Oh. Going on a bucket thing. You know, I can't understand why it would be a restaurant or store at any of those places that involve customer service, why they hire non-English speaking persons. Okay, I understand.
For their bilingual, or for the other people that don't speak English that go there. That's why. But
I
think that any job that you get in the United States, you should be able to speak English.
Yeah.
That should be a prerequisite for any job.
Yeah.
Now, I know a lot of jobs require you to be bilingual or trilingual or whatever.
Most are bilingual. If you're Spanish speaking, that's fine, but you need to know English still. And that's the biggest thing for me.
Yeah.
Is you go to a store or you order food or whatever, and you can't get your message across. And that's, I can see if Spanish speaking only if they're a landscaper, and at least the foreman is bilingual and can talk to them. That's fine, But if you're in a position where you have to engage with customers, shouldn't you speak English or understand it and know how to get the answer? I don't know, but
yep.
Oh. It's just the simple things that frustrate me. But, speaking of like the same frustrations, while getting my sandwich earlier, you get a cup. I like iced tea. I don't drink soda. I fucking hate soda.
I know.
I don't do carbonated shit very rarely. I hate carbonated anything.
Bullshit. You drink beer that's carbonated.
Dude, it's beer.
It's beer.
It's beer.
It's carbonated.
It's beer. Barely. Beer.
I don't think it is carbonated.
Beer.
Beer is carbonated. Most definitely.
But
it has bubbles. It has suds. It's carbonated.
Suds? You put soap on my shit?
You're going to Google, is beer carbonated, really? Is that what you're doing?
Oh, God, you started that.
I am.
Okay, well, it is carbonated. Whenever you open something, it makes that psst sound. That happens to be carbonation.
Uh-oh.
When there's bubbles, that's carbonation. Come
Gizzard,
on, Byron, you don't know that?
What's your thought, Gizzard? Oh, boy. Well, scientific thoughts on that one?
Well, I'm on Berghoff Beer blog.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Before we look exclusively at a beer, let's first try to grasp what carbonation is. I guess it is carbonation.
I don't need a lesson on carbonation. We just want to fucking
I
answer.
don't understand why
gas,
I just couldn't be believed. Like I'm stupid. I don't know what I'm talking about.
It could be another cause for the.
No.
Okay. I know in soda.
The
carbonation is separate.
Added.
It's added. It's added. The syrup is one thing.
It's added. Beer,
right? Yeah,
natural.
but the syrup is added with like the seltzer water. The seltzer water is what's carbonated. Okay, there's obviously something in the beer that's carbonated.
Well, it's a natural byproduct of the fermentation.
That's what we're trying to figure out is the cause of that. We know. Yeah, I know. I understand that. We understand that part. What we're trying to understand is what that is. Because it's not the same stuff as soda.
It's bubbles.
Bubbles. I know bubbles, but what causes that bubbles? That's what we're looking
The
for.
fermentation.
Thank you.
And that also, not only to the berghoffbeer.com, the blog there, but Tiger Lily also kind of chimed in with that one, too.
Ah.
Hey, Tiger Lily 978.
They make all sorts of stuff from at the farm that they're at.
That there farm?
That there
Way
farm.
out there?
Out there in off of one...
horse and carriage take them out there every day?
Pretty much, yeah.
I can't... I can't see all the comments, so I don't know. What other comments have you seen on the Facebook video, Al?
Somebody wants to know where your vape pen was.
Yeah, I don't have one. Never will.
No.
Proud
he
non...
doesn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, well, proud... I said proud non...
Dennis Cunningham's plus Wegman sells booze. Volume is good.
All right.
Comments from 10 minutes ago. Lamplighter 2. That's the can. Keith. Those are the comments from Facebook.
Yeah. Party training.
Sure.
But there was... What was the Chewy from Worcester? He was a funny bastard.
Yeah.
I was hoping he'd call in, but I'm sure he forgot all about us by the time he got home.
Probably.
Annihilated.
Yeah.
I just saw a comment from the Black Dog Radio Show that they're building a Wicked Pissah Show shrine.
Hey, now.
Oh, yeah. I remember you
I
mentioning
would
that.
also like to, point out that we have our Black Dog Radio Show T-shirt hanging up in our studio this evening.
Maybe we can find a little glass cabinet to put it in and
I'll take it and get it put in a frame.
get that.
We're gonna frame it. I want to frame it
Frame that,
because that way, if we frame it, it'll it'll stay
nice
protected
and flat.
yeah, and black and it won't fade and stuff. But yeah.
Oh, Richard. Ooh, excuse me.
Hey, now.
That
There
was
you
me.
go. Carbonation.
Bumpa. Well, beer makes me bubbly. I bet, Rich, I did remember your clown outfit at the Halloween party. You were quite bubbly. You were rocking to the music.
Effervescent, if you will.
And yeah. And
Speaking of that, I need more beer.
Dressed up? Yeah, we didn't bring the cooler in tonight because we didn't prep the ice.
I didn't
cubes.
clean it. That's
that was Allie.
Fucking
Oh,
in unison.
that's, oh.
Excuse me.
Last night though, there was a band at that dump. Off. We'll wait for Byron to come back. Hurry up.
I'm dilly-dally.
No, I was gonna say you remember the band last night?
What band? It was a couple of guys in a
Well, that's what I'm saying, right?
box.
They sounded all right, but they played. It sounded like it was just the radio was on in the place.
A broken radio.
Yeah, I know. It was just their equipment was really bad. They sounded okay.
Well, you know what it was? It was karaoke that started out the night, and no one was requesting anything. And, she's a very nice woman, but that crowd can be a little rough on people
No, there was
sometimes.
no karaoke that night. There was karaoke the night before. They don't do karaoke on Wednesdays, ever.
Well, that's what the bartender told me the night they started out with karaoke.
Oh, hello.
What
Unbelievable.
in
Gas
Worcester?
bar,
Yeah,
wow.
they do karaoke Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was none on Wednesday. They were doing it at one time.
I got up and I sang "Shoot" by Salt and Pepper, and I was bullshit because, well, no, and you know what? I was thinking about it on the way here, though. Okay, yeah, I was up on stage trying to sing the song, and there was this group of people that worked together, and they were all feeling no pain whatsoever. But here I am trying to sing the song, and they're all singing it from the floor, and they were all off. And I'm, like, trying to keep up with the song, so I turned the mic. I'm like, you guys want to fucking sing? Because I
So I thought
couldn't.
you'd be a little
But
distracted.
I was thinking on the way here, I was like, that happens to performers all the time.
Yeah, you just
When
gotta-
they're up on stage, I mean, they've got crowds of thousands of people singing their song back to them that they're trying to sing.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to get over. I just wanted to huck the microphone at them. Hey,
Yeah.
well, they had their turn. Let me have my fucking turn. They were up there almost all night.
But that's, like you said, the performers have to deal with that shit, and that's exactly what happens. It's fucking, it goes over your head. You go play beyond it. It's kind of like, when you get interrupted, Byron, you guys either interrupt each other or I interrupt you, whatever. You just kind of like keep going. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's obviously easier for some than others, and obviously the karaoke is a perfect example of that. So, but people up there was a very young crowd there, wasn't it? Like all college kids or something. But, Byron, you got anything? You're just sitting over there like, you're hanging out.
I'm getting...
Again, I went through a list of shit, and I'm just the only one talking.
You're not the only one talking.
Oh, okay.
You're not the only one talking. Okay. Out in North Dakota, apparently, according to ABC News,
my news is true.
Some residents are stuck indoors due to the blizzard. Apparently, there's a massive blizzard that happened out there. Residents of North Dakota are digging themselves out from their homes after a severe blizzard swept through the area earlier this week. Minot, North Dakota, issued a travel advisory to community members because of the treacherous weather conditions. The international airport in Minot, or whatever they call it, reopened this morning after closing for nearly 12 hours because of snow and strong winds. The airport's director, Rick Feltner, was the one who talked to ABC News. I'm looking at it. These people got their pictures. There's a door that they have the door open, and it's just snow completely covered the front door, and you can see like the shape of the door in the snow and the door number on the snow too. It was kind of funny. But there you go.
Yeah, Black Dog Radio Show guys, you got snow out there yet, or what? What do you got out there? Anything good? We just got a couple of areas of dusting out here.
We got a little bit of dusting. We had a lot more shitty rain.
If anybody has anything they would like to discuss or add to our conversation, give us a call on the Wicked Pissah hotline at 774-314-7044. That number again.
774-314-7044.
All right.
I didn't know there was a queue. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Bumpa's been talking to everybody all night long, and they're all kind of tired of hearing his voice.
That's good.
Well, I guess Trump's going to remain the executive producer on Celebrity Apprentice.
Well, yeah, his company is going to take the money for that while he's...
I think he's already signed everything over to the kids for now.
Right.
Yeah.
And
okay.
You know who the new host of that show is going to be, right?
No, I don't. I've never watched it. I really don't give a shit.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes. Yeah, I saw that.
I don't know if it's going to be worth watching.
That thing that I addressed earlier about Hillary Clinton, was talking about the fake news, quote unquote, the epidemic of malicious fake news is a danger that must be addressed quickly. No, the message of fake people, or the epidemic of fake people.
Yeah. You gotta love that shit.
Yeah, well.
So, Gronkowski's out for the season.
Yep. Oh.
What else is new?
Back surgery.
You know what? I'm sorry. Gronk is a great player. I love Gronk, but Gronk sucks in the sense that every single season he gets hurt and has to have surgery, and he's out for the rest of the season. Always.
Kind of goes with the territory.
No. I'm sorry. Brady has been quarterback for the Patriots for how many years? How many seasons?
Yeah.
And how many seasons has he been out? And he's the quarterback.
Yeah, but you have to look at...
But he has a defensive line protecting
You have to look at the way Gronk plays. He plays full speed, hard contact.
Head first.
He plows through guys trying to take them down. So the harder you play, the more injury-prone you're going to be.
What was the name of that other player? Not Junior Seau, but...
Teddy Bruschi.
Bruschi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had quite a few injuries, too.
Yeah, he had some injuries. But, no, there was somebody else. Big black guy.
Wilfork.
Thank you.
Vince Wilfork.
Wilfork. Vince Wilfork. Sorry, I didn't mean to say big black guy. I didn't mean it like that. Well, I'm not prejudiced. I've said that many times. I discriminate equally. But, yeah, so... I don't know.
He's had injuries too, though. Wilfork.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah,
I know he's had injuries, but you want to talk about a hard playing,
Yeah.
Football player.
Yeah.
Wilfork's probably one of the toughest.
Oh yeah, but right on the line. But
he just got hurt. He got hurt last season, I think it was. And I think he tore his ACL or something like that. I don't know, but he was out for the rest of the season anyway, and I don't see him in this season either. So,
Wilfork he plays hard, yeah, no doubt. Big guy plays hard, but he's matching up against a guy who's like 18 inches away from him.
And for those who don't know what we're talking about the New England Patriots, and Gronk is Rob Gronkowski.
Wilfork lines up against somebody who's less than 2 feet away from him. Boom. Where Gronk is, run and slam. There's a huge impact difference. So same thing with, like they said, I
love his sound effects.
Right?
I know,
Slam. That's what, and you see that. That's why you get a guy gets plowed blindsided by someone running full speed versus if me and you line up right here. And then he says hot, and we slam into each other. We slam into each other. That's not going to be the same as if we take a 10 or 15-foot running start and then slam into each other. That's going to make a big difference. So that's what I'm saying. The Gronk, same thing with Brady. He's protected. He doesn't. He gets hit, but
not as hard.
Not as oftenly as hard.
And legally they can't hit him hard. They're not supposed to hit the quarterback.
Hard hits are not. No,
well, not necessarily not a hard hit, but you know what I mean. There's roughing the quarterback.
Yeah.
Shit like that. I gotta go make a drink.
Okay, drink time. So
right.
Her beverage is getting low, so she more.
I'm gonna jump back. I know we're jumping around.
Go
a lot,
for it.
But the fake or real news, NPR, under their All Tech Considered page. Says fake news stories have real life consequences. They do. We have a problem with a lot of people who are just taking it at face value.
Yeah.
They have a couple of ways that you can verify the news. First of all, like I said earlier, pay attention to the domain and URL.
Yep.
So who you're looking at, OccupyDemocrats.com. Not really a viable source for news.
Right.
That's something used to whip people up and get them into a frenzy and act on their emotions. Read the About Us section. That's another thing. A lot of them are calling themselves reporters. They're not reporters. They're bloggers.
Right.
Those, you can tell the difference, the bad grammar, the lack of...
Well, you go back to bad grammar, though. You could read an article from a notable, the Boston Globe or whatever. I think the problem with writers today is they don't fucking proofread their shit.
No, they don't. They depend on computers to do it.
Yeah, and you can read a story and right off the bat, if you have decent grammar skills, they use the wrong word. Or, they misspell something, use the wrong word.
But that's the editor's job to catch that.
It is, but it isn't. But editor, think about it, editors today, okay? The editor is not, they're just as bad as the writers.
They're the ones looking for the key buzzwords, and they plug them in.
That's all they write.
Into the,
they want to know how the story's going to go and where they should put it.
They're the ones who are causing this whole Trump mania. And
they don't do the grammar shit, because to them, the writer should know how to do that. But that's the problem. There's a huge gap in that.
Yep.
And I just say, you could tell that a lot of times online, but I only brought that up because I've seen many reputable papers have the same issues now too.
Sure, it's irritating as fuck, but then here I am using bad grammar.
Late Night with Mr. Ed says fake news is like Benghazi being started by a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Well, another thing is look at the quotes in the story, or look at the lack of quotes. Actually, most publications have multiple sources in each story who are professionals and have an expertise in the fields that they're talking about. If it's a serious and controversial issue, it's more likely to be more quotes than story.
Right.
And you're going to read stuff. Again, I'm picking on Occupy Democrats right now because I have a friend on Facebook who keeps on posting this stuff. And I troll him because he's also reading other sources that are friends of those web pages. And it's all done to, again, whip them all up. You read the comments, research the image search. reverse image. Oh, reverse image search. Yeah,
Yeah.
you take the pictures that they're posting up there. You can check them through Google now.
Yep.
See where those come from. Now, I'm going to go out on my own here, and I know. I'm going to freelance here a little bit. I have been paying as close attention as I can without getting too involved, but the whole Dakota pipeline incident, the stuff that I'm seeing coming out of there, you got this one nut who's running around posting all these videos saying people are running over people in trucks and they're being peaceful, they're using water cannons.
Yeah.
If you look deeply into it, they weren't using water cannons against the people. They were using the water to put the gigantic fires that these protesters had lit in the middle of the street out. Easily, again, how you write the story.
And, well, going back to what you said also about the where the URL, you're looking at the people. A lot of people, unfortunately, can't tell the difference between a news site and a blog site.
The URL is the address bar that you type in www. And then whatever the URL is, Uniform Resource Locator, and I think that's what it is. But that's what you type into the top bar there to get to your web page that you go to, and a lot of them are not associated with any. They put org.
Yeah, sorry about that.
ORG. And now we could actually get our own wickedpissa.org web page domain.
Yep.
And we could become an organization.
Yeah, but again, that's one of those things like saying people believe the bullshit. That's all it is. People, trying to get a name like that. We already have wickedpissashow.com. Why would we need a .org?
Do we?
Dude, you are so fucking behind. You guys are really slacking.
I don't
know. I don't know.
It's the whole...
Yeah, we do. And you were working. You were supposed to be working on it. Remember?
Now
you
sort of.
Yeah.
Really.
What? Yeah. Oh shit! I forgot about that.
I mean,
yeah. Now it hits them.
I'm a little slow sometimes. Again, attention span of the guppy. It's where I'm at here.
Not you.
No. Oh, another big thing in the news: Trump named Times Person of the Year.
Oh boy.
Oh God, who's the sexiest man of the year?
Oh my God.
Sexiest man alive. I forget.
I know, but Trump is not the sexiest man of the year. Trump is just the man of the year.
Sexiest man alive. 2016.
Oh, and who is it? Do you know?
Hold on. Yeah. Oh, it's Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
Yes.
All right.
I feel better.
Oh, and hey, this according to Reuters, the Pope warns media over the sin of spreading fake news. Are you shitting me? It's a sin to spread fake news.
Yeah, just like he fucking goes off a tirade on fucking guns, and he has one of the most armed protective forces with him.
Well, they all got pikes.
They want to. A lot of people don't realize that the Vatican security
one of the best trained,
one of the best and equipped.
The Swiss Guard.
Yep, they are one of the best trained and equipped security forces out there, and those guys are top notch. And I love how he shits on carrying guns, but you don't see he wouldn't go anywhere without his people with guns and his fucking bulletproof
with the Pope in the box mobile.
Yeah, the Pope in the box.
I remember when that first came up, right after the shooting of the Pope in by. Jesus, I can't remember the name of the guy. I remember when that happened, and then he came to Boston, and he had the Pope in the box mobile there, and he had his little. And now they roll the windows down for him, so in case he breaks wind, he doesn't get trapped in the bubble of the Pope fart.
Rolls the window down and rolls next to you.
That was bad grammar. Papal fart.
I am McLovin.
There you go.
Well, that's what the Pope says. Rolls
he
up
pretty much
next
does.
Yeah. I'm McLovin. Yeah, because if you don't love him, and everything else will happen to you.
So if you would like a relaxing manicure or pedicure, you can give me a call at 508-964-2733. That would be the number for Nailed. I'm a licensed nail technician. I do gel and acrylic full sets. I do overlays, nail repair, nail art, regular and gel polish. I have a ginormous array of variety of colors.
And you can call her any time of day.
I also travel to you within reason.
Under 100 miles.
So before the Black Dog Radio Show asks, no, I cannot come out to Illinois and do a manicure. Not until show number 69. I'll bring my stuff, and I'm gonna at the very least give Jill a manicure.
She will nail you all.
I will nail Jill. I'll nail all of them, but
Oh, yeah.
Black Dog Radio Show says you just voted the most hung man in the U.S.
Hey, now.
Nice.
All right.
Hung, left, right, straight. Oh. Duct tape.
There's a little weirdness here.
Velcro.
This is from BBC News.
Oh.
Caesarean births are affecting human evolution. The regular use of caesarean sections is having an impact on human evolution, scientists say. More mothers now need surgery to deliver a baby due to their narrow pelvis size, according to a study. We don't know where the study came from because they didn't quote the study. But as we all know, you want to study, you just find any medical journal, and you're published. That's another problem that I have, is you get published by anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a published...
Some bullshit study you come up behind it.
Yeah.
Just so you know, we did crash again on Facebook Live, so
okay.
that'll be gone for the night. We got a lot in there. That was all right. But we should probably take a quick break. I think we're going to wrap up the show shortly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No kidding, huh?
A little over an hour and a half now.
All right.
So I think...
Yeah, way to stick with 90 minutes.
Well, we weren't going to 90. We were trying to get down to 120 tonight.
120, yeah.
Hour and a half.
Allie, if you have a chainsaw, we can send Jackhammer to you for a petty. I've dealt with, you wouldn't believe some of the horrendous feet that I've seen. I can fix hands. I can
you get
fix
the cat
feet.
over
Yeah.
there?
You can fix what?
I can fix hands and I can fix feet.
Okay. If they're crooked too.
Yeah. I'll straighten it out for you.
Do a little backroom doctor work.
Yeah.
Like a, like the gangster using a vet.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? I have a list of songs here.
That was Byron.
And I'm gonna give this one shout out to the big dog, Rich. What song from that Power Glide would you like us to play? That one you sent us. I have them all in front of me here, loaded and ready to go.
Cue the Jeopardy music.
Yeah.
Right?
Hopefully you'll be able to hear the music.
Oh, I'm sure, because it'll be through Spreaker itself.
Oh, yep, that's all set.
Because the Millennial song was through Spreaker
If
itself.
you want
that
to sing,
was YouTube.
It wasn't connected, and YouTube is properly connected tonight too.
I thought it was Spreaker that also didn't. The song didn't play through Spreaker
It didn't,
as well.
Because it was played on YouTube. YouTube did not record into Spreaker.
Well,
we heard it.
We heard it, yes.
Yeah,
but I'm talking like people
Okay.
on Spreaker and YouTube.
There are just 1,000,001 settings that, again, like I said, we don't even have figured out yet. So
that's not what I was asking. But never mind. Forget it.
I was explaining it to you, but you just...
Yeah, I'm just...
Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Okay, yep, that's the one you're going to get, man. All right, we'll take a quick break here.
All right. Hey, one good lick.
And...
All right, this is Power Glide with one good lick.
Almost every single day in magazines, in every display. understand. I'm gonna show you. You got to lend a hand. You know I like it. Ooh, I like it hot. And when it's time, you know I'll never stop. When I'll give her, yes I'll give her one good lick. You know I'll give her, yes I'll give her one good lick.
All right, that was One Good Lick by Powerglide.
And
You're
yes,
listening
it
to the
was.
Wicked Pissah Show. And
That was a good lick.
a good tune. I actually liked them. Do they have anything else new? That's what I want to know.
I know, right? But no, that is a good song. I know we played it before, and that's why I'm actually happy they picked that one good lick.
I actually listened to that in the car.
See, it was, son of a bitch. Oh, well.
What?
It was Gizzard who picked one good lick. And
Yeah, he was asking for Big Dog to pick a song.
yeah, jerking us around. All right. Next time, maybe we'll bang out with jerking us around. We'll do that for the outro. All that song.
We're going to start getting some of that stuff from the
about
guy
20
with
minutes left, yes.
the electric shovel. That guy that the electric shovel, the electric.
the guitar. The guy.
Yeah.
Justin Johnson. We
his
have him.
stuff is really good.
Yeah, we just haven't. He gave us like 30-something songs, and we just haven't had a chance to go through them.
Yeah.
They're all great.
Yeah.
We could play some as like some background music here and there. We can keep it low and just fill
I think
in
his
the
stuff is
quiet
great.
moments.
I occasionally pop that on the Amazon Echo system there that I got and walk around, vacuum to it.
Yeah, I have it. It's on my phone. You know me. I always playing Bluetooth in the car.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, going back to what Allie said before we went off, that she will fix your feet and paws.
No,
hands,
not paws.
Hands.
I don't do
Feet and
dogs,
paws.
all right?
I always
If
refer
you would
to
like a relaxing manicure or pedicure or a full set of gel or acrylics,
yeah.
give me a shout out. 508-964-2733. That's the number for Nailed. If you would like to be nailed by Allie, please call 508-964-2733. And I will gladly nail you.
She might get a few dirty phone calls.
I will even come to you.
Yeah. But I will help her out by saying that is a separate business line she has.
Yes,
so
it's not my personal number.
Yeah, if you call her at 3 a.m., nobody's going to answer you. Unless if
that's
she's
the
bored.
only reason I gave that number
Yeah.
out was because it's my business number. So
the business number, so I might not answer. Leave a message. She'll get back to you.
I'd also like to throw this out there to our listeners and or viewers, everybody. Please go on to our pages, on our social media pages, our YouTube, our Facebook, our Spreaker, our Twitter, Instagram. Like us, subscribe to us. Be us, eat us, own us. Yeah, eat us.
Drink.
Like the Wicked Pissah Show. Love the Wicked Pissah Show.
Yep, and if you follow...
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say quickly on Spreaker, if you follow us on Spreaker, when we go live, you'll get an instant notification by however you sign. If you have the Spreaker
Push
app on your phone, you'll get a push notification, or however you connect. Whatever device, but you'll get a push notification that we're on. So that's one way. We do not keep a scheduled day. We bounce around every week. Ideally we like Thursdays, but it doesn't always work that way. So our schedules are varying. So next week it'll probably be like Wednesday,
probably
or Tuesday.
It could be. I'll go into Maine next week, so. Not
during
the day. Yeah, Christmas
during
lights,
the day?
man. Going to the island.
I don't
Not
want to
Christmas isn't next week.
No, Christmas lights.
Lights,
I thought you said
Take the ferry
Christmas
over in the
night. I'm
evening.
Yeah.
Take the ferry
That
over in the
sounds
evening,
pretty.
and you see all of the island lights.
That sounds really,
I
really
hope
pretty.
it
I
freezes
love looking
balls.
at
It'll be really
lights.
cold.
Yeah, I was driving through Bellingham last night, or yesterday evening. I don't know when the fuck it was. Night before last, I don't know.
Recently.
It was a day or two ago. And Anyway, I saw some really nice houses. I mean, some people really go all out.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw this out there. I mean, it's not a contest or anything, but I would really like it if, I know Black Dog's out in Illinois, the Black Dog Radio Show crew, they're all out there. And I'd like to see pictures of, like, madly decorated houses, like really cool decorated houses. If anybody, wouldn't mind snapping a picture and sending it to the Wicked Pissah Show. Allie really gets off on Christmas lights.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't think of that. Oh, I like how she kind
I'm
of
trying to give some kind of incentive. I get off on it. Right?
All right, there you go.
She goes.
Well, come on. I'm trying to motivate. Leave me alone.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we need to see. Some of the Griswold family lights. Something from there. Uh-oh. Are you really going to do this?
I'm going to do it.
No, she's going to do it.
I need the words.
Okay, hold on.
Sporting a man bun and facial hair.
You guys hear it?
Somehow he believes although he has no job by his 30 he will be a millionaire. MILLENNIA El Gato Millennials. MILLENNIA El Gato Millennials. Post lots of selfies on her Instagram with the quote that's inspirational. Hopes to change the world while wearing yoga pants on with their dreams and knowledge of essential oils. MILLENNIA El Gato Millennials. MILLENNIA El Gato Millennials. 27 years old, trying to make it on there. Maybe start by leaving your parents. Maybe it's just wrong. Criticism isn't easy for their ears. They feel like they almost everything. They grew up with undeserved confidence because they've got trophies just for participating. MILLENNIA El Gato Millennials. MILLENNIA El Gato Millennials. In a couple of years, we will have to pass the torch. In a couple of years, they will be in charge, and one will be our president. Ha 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 ha. Oh no. Fuck. MILLENNIA
No, you don't.
Please pray for millennials.
No.
And that was Allie with her rendition of...
Not again. Don't even. That's not even funny. Well, yeah, it is, actually.
All right, you've been listening to the Wicked Pissah Show here on Spreaker.com. .com.
Located just outside Chicago.
That there is dedicated to our friends out there in Chicagoland area.
We have a Mike Dick.
That there is a lot of fun.
I am addicted to that song
the
myself.
Willamette
So.
area and the.
I have it on my phone. I play it all the time myself.
I know. I hear it. It's awful. Song.
Kelsey, the teen dream. I'm the exception to the millennial rules. We'll see. Well, and we should define that a little better. I think millennials. I understand that they're defined as that age range, but I think for most of us,
it's more of a mindset.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you could have me being, 22. Well, no. That would make me a millennial.
Well, no, but if you're, what I'm saying though is if you are in that, if you are in that age bracket, you know, it doesn't necessarily apply to you when we say millennials, because we're talking about, like you said, the mindset. You know, we're shitting on people, the mindset,
the maturity level,
right? Not necessarily all millennials, not everyone who's in their 20s, college, whatever. We're not shitting on them. We're shitting on the minds, the wrong fucked up mindset.
I was approached
the gimme crowd, like
the self entitled. The world owes me this, the world owes me that. No, you know what? You're born, you grow up, you go to school, make something of yourself, and stop blaming shit on everybody else.
Yeah,
accept responsibility for your own fucking actions.
I was approached by a millennial who kind of heard us shitting on millennials on the show. He did say something that kind of stuck with me. Yes, I do have to agree with our generation, or the generation just before millennials, were brought up with the you work to live.
Right.
You live to work. I'm sorry, you live to work. And then the millennials work so that they can live.
Yeah.
And but that's not the generation gimme,
I think,
millennials.
Right. I think there's a gap in there, because there are plenty of millennials that do agree, to work to live or whatever, But however, whether it be work to live to work, they have that mindset to work at least. That's what I'm looking at. At least to work. But then you have the other ones who, well, why should I work? Why do I have to pay for college when, the rich people should do that? Why should I pay?
Well, that's generation gimme.
It's entitlement.
Right.
That's what that can all be wrapped up into entitlement.
Yeah, and but that oftentimes when we're referring to these millennials, like as the song does, the one who's not even, who's sitting in a coffee shop on his ass with no job and will be a millionaire by his 30s, that's that mindset.
Right.
Do nothing. Someone will help me out along the way.
Eventually, I'm going to have a millennial guest on.
Yeah,
the show. I'm going to bring her in, and I just got to set, because she's actually a hard-working millennial.
Yeah,
she's not part of that generation gimme. She's going to come out here and make fun of me probably, but that's okay. But yeah, she's looking forward to coming on. I've known her since she was a little kid, running when we used to play poker at her dad's house. And we'd be playing Texas
running, getting the beers.
Yeah, and one night when we got so hammered, she made $250 just running, getting beers for us. So just kept.
There you go.
Did you pay her? Yeah, I paid her. Okay, good. Instead of like $1 bills, it was $5 bills. And that's a kid who was running for a living. But
our friend late night Mr. Ed brought up a good little thing here, a study on the electricity that. How much it would cost to light up a house like Clark Griswold?
Oh yeah, the Griswold house.
Oh, the same.
Using the same kind of lights. The estimates were roughly around $2,000, give or take. Currently, if you're using LED, doing a similar type design, would only be $100. So, bah humbug. Brothers are broke these days. It's a recession out there. But I can see that the LED lights. Oh my God!
I've switched to all LED in the house.
Yeah. They're brighter, they last longer. What more do you need?
$50, they're all Wi-Fi too.
But I could see that. A lot of people are going over to using the LED lights for Christmas this year now. They're big on the shelves, cheaper, last longer. See how it goes though. Nobody had no fires yet.
Smart home.
I've seen
there
home.
We go. See, I can control it with my phone.
Oh,
so you look out there in the hallway.
Yeah, you get the fucking lights going off around the place. I've seen home hardworking millennials that are willing to put in the work to get theirs. Then there are others I paid to see if the theory of drowning someone in 3 inches of water was true. But then again, I know people of all age ranges I feel that way about. Yeah, I hear you. Again, I think a lot of the work ethic part, that's upbringing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I gotta throw this in there, and it's a totally different subject. But I just saw this, and I'm kind of blown away. But Mick Jagger just had his 8th child.
At 73 years old, yeah.
The Sperminator.
Heard about that.
Oh, my God.
73, that guy's getting busy.
Loaded.
Grandparents are
Brad and
having
Angelina's
sex.
custody fight's getting nastier by the day.
Oh, God.
Brangelina.
Brangelina.
I think I want to sue them for making my life darker. Brad and Angelina. That I have to hear about them. Can I do that? Is that possible?
Oh, boy, I don't know. Black Dog says if you guys have access to Svengoolie, are you familiar with that?
Oh, yes, Svengoolie.
Watch it. It is syndicated.
He's on Friday nights, I think, at 11 o'clock.
A lot of Chicago material.
Yeah. Oh, it's a big Chicago show.
Oh, okay.
I think it's from the 80s or
okay.
something like that.
I'll have to look that one up.
Svengoolie is he's a goofy little bastard.
Griswold fucking pricks. Gizzard, 25,000 lights. Gizzard fucking rocks. Jackhammer. I get loaded and gang my lights and my nervous son holds the ladder.
Remember that time I climbed up on the ladder outside the shop?
Oh my God!
I got right up to
and he's 2 steps up.
No, I was.
Oh please!
I was above the bay door.
And then Herbie's like, "Yeah, okay, I'll do it."
No, I got up there. I did it. Still, I don't trust the ladder. If I don't own the ladder, I don't trust it.
Yeah.
I haven't owned a ladder.
Jackhammer gets loaded on Jack and gangbangs lights. Nice, there we go.
Light. All right.
Oh, Gizzard, wasting precious minutes of my life.
Yeah.
Mr. Hammer on number 7 Red Zale. Ooh. Black Rich is on he's on number 7 of Red Zale.
So in Gatlinburg,
Yeah.
wherever that is,
Smoky Mountains,
where the Smoky Mountains are, yeah.
Like
2 juveniles were charged in connection with the fire that started last month in the Chimney Tops areas of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park and swept through Sevier County, killing 14, causing injuries or illness to more than 190 people. 2 juveniles, and they were charged with aggravated arson, but could face additional charges later. They're currently being held at a juvenile detention center. Everything is on the table.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Whoops.
Wow, that was so
Sorry
such
about
bad timing. During the coming days, the judge will determine whether to grant the 2 bond, and if so, how much. I wonder how old. I mean, I know it says that they were juveniles, but I wonder how old they actually were.
Well, 14 years old. That's what Gizzard's saying. 14 years old.
Is it 14? I didn't go down further.
Oh, she didn't go down.
I didn't scroll down.
There we go.
Further.
She clarified. Black Dog. Love the white women. All right. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize, though, all those fires out in, like, California, they're constantly burning year round. People don't realize they're started by, like, fucking tossed cigarette out the window.
Yep.
A lot of those are caused by that.
And a lot more are caused by firebugs.
Yeah.
Who love that shit.
Oh, yeah.
They love to watch that shit.
Yep.
Once one goes off, they're like, ooh, let's start something over here.
Yeah, they just like that. They like to watch the response and all that shit. Yeah, there's firebugs. There's arsonists out there, no doubt, not a doubt. But a lot of them are started accidentally. People tossing out lit cigarettes. And that's why in most states, it's a crime.
$250 fine.
It's a fine. It's actually a criminal offense. Go to court for it, but it would end up fine.
But what kills me is the people out there. Oh my God! It's so dry out here. Oh, you people don't understand. You live in a desert.
Yeah.
The water's brought out there from the Midwest, over the hills.
People are they're fucking clueless. Unbelievable. But I didn't know I was against a lot. I toss a cigarette out the window. All right, mind forget the cigarette part. How about littering? You ever hear littering? Yeah, we're tossing shit out the window for.
I could never. That's why my car used to look like a fucking rolling dumpster. It was awful. And the thing is, I was always afraid to roll down the windows. Now that I got a good car, I don't have that much.
You don't
trash
keep that
in
mess in
it.
there.
No. The Jeep, though, that was fun. You just take the roof off and clean it out on the highway, 55, 60 miles an hour.
All right. I just kind of went by this story real quick, but it caught my eye. Fort Bend County, Texas. The mother of 7 disabled children taken into custody by state welfare workers, had an extensive criminal history at the time she adopted the 7 children, according to investigators.
Someone failed to do a proper background beforehand, huh?
Says prior to 2006 background checks for prospective parents were only covered crimes committed in Texas.
Oh my God.
That year, the requirement was expanded to include the entire U.S. Took custody of the children, found them malnourished and living in deplorable conditions at a Richmond area house just before Thanksgiving. Police said the children were adopted between April 2003 and October 2004. 7 children. How is this one person able to adopt 7 children in 1 year?
Because
a year and a half.
They probably thought she would be a perfect mom for that and did no proper background check, like they said.
And her husband, who does not live at the house and is not facing charges.
That's what you call bad background.
He's facing charges, too.
Happens as bad in a foster system.
The children, 2 14-year-olds, 4 15-year-olds, and 1 16-year-old were malnourished, locked in a filthy, bug-infested room that smelled of human waste, according to police. They were never allowed to go to school or leave the room.
Wow.
The children told investigators they risked being beaten if they tried to escape. There are 5 boys and 2 girls. 2 of the 7, including 14-year-old boy with a 14-year-old boy with Down syndrome and another boy who's blind or nonverbal. Police said they are all undersized for their age. Where the doorknobs.
Was she getting money though? You know.
I'm not sure. She adopted them, so
oh, yeah, probably not.
I wouldn't think so. But where they were all disabled, they were all disabled.
Yeah,
so she had to be collecting the disability from them, is what I'm thinking. Where the doorknobs were supposed to be, there were deadbolts instead. Let's see. When they left the location, it wasn't good enough. They were locked in the room. They were actually locked in a closet. The children were taken to a Houston hospital for treatment. As of Tuesday, they remained in the hospital. Those who were able to speak are helping investigators. All 7 children stayed in one room in the home.
Oh, yeah, all that shit happens all over the country.
Yep, and I had another story here. A Houston woman. Actually, the police are asking for help, the public's help in locating this woman. Her name is Jasmine Jones. She's 21 years old. She's charged with 2 counts of injury to a child by omission. Now, by omission, that means she admitted it, right?
Yep.
Okay. So she's accused in the death. Now, I just can't fathom how somebody could kill a child, much less, can't even fucking talk, much less their own child. Well, it's a heated subject, you know. I mean, if you had a child, I mean, could you ever imagine yourself having any kind of feelings towards that child to where you want to kill them?
No. And that's the problem is there are just so many people out there who are centered on themselves.
So she was accused of the death of her 3-year-old son, Jason Jones, who died November 8th. The Houston Homicide Division responded regarding reports of an unresponsive child. He was taken to Children's where he was pronounced dead. Investigators say Jones and others used an object to possibly a belt to discipline the toddler. That's just unfucking believable. According to court documents, Jones told the investigators that her boyfriend was the main disciplinarian in the home. That's not discipline. That's abuse. There's a difference.
Yeah,
there's a huge fucking difference. And there's a big fucking bold black fucking line between discipline and abuse.
I'm the kind, if I give my kid just a little spank in the ass or something like that, I feel bad. You know.
Oh my God,
I
my
feel
daughter.
terrible, you know.
My daughter was a year and a half old. She had a diaper on still, and she went to reach up onto the stove, and I had the burner on.
Yeah.
So I just whacked her butt.
Yeah.
And she had a diaper on, mind you.
Yeah.
And I didn't hit her that hard. But I never hit my daughter. That was the only time I've ever hit my daughter. And she melted the fuck down like it was the end of the world.
Yeah.
But that's because I had never hit her
Right.
before. So it was unexpected. She didn't know, but that was to show her how serious it was. You'll get hurt if you do this, you know? But there's a huge difference in between discipline and abuse. According to court documents, the main disciplinarian was the boyfriend. The child was in the boyfriend's care. She was at work, returned home. Jason, the child, was complaining of a stomachache. He threw up multiple times. She told police. She gave him some home remedies to solve the problem. Later on in the evening, the child was found unresponsive. Yeah, she probably overdosed him.
That has happened too many times, though, as far as, you know, a young mother leaving a child home with their boyfriend, who is not the father.
Right.
And that happened many times. There are, you know, probably hundreds, if not thousands of stories on Google.
It's not their kid, so they don't...
It's not their kid, right. And, you know, there was a big case...
Or they get jealous because it's taking up the time of the mother, taken away from the time that they're having together.
Yep. There was a big case not too long ago up in New Hampshire where they beat the crap out of a young kid, and the kid was in ICU, clinging to life and all that.
I don't understand.
And there have been other cases they die, you know. Under 2 years old, usually these cases are, you know, under 2 years old, and the same thing, you know, they just beat... How can a grown man... open or closed hand whack a kid? You know, I mean, it's like I said, I can understand. First of all, if it's not my kid, if it wasn't my kid, I shouldn't be spanking him anyway. You know, I wouldn't. And I've spanked my son once. You know,
but don't you feel horrible when you do that?
Just like you said, it's just like, a little whack in the fanny.
Yeah.
Hey, don't do it. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, it catches them off guard because they don't get spanked. And so they cry, oh, Daddy, you know, so, and goes running to Mommy, you know, and it's like, well, he told you not to do that, you know. And so, yeah, you know, if you don't hit your kids like all the time, then, you know, those 1 or 2 times you have to in life, that's better. You don't have to, you know, because if you're whacking them all the time, you know, they don't give a shit.
Late night with Mr. Ed says, I'm a huge proponent on the Constitution and Bill of Rights. But fuck, cruel and unusual punishment. You kill a child, you should go out the same way that you killed that child.
Absolutely.
Kelsey says, so sad. Yeah. Black Dog says, child abuse boils my blood. I could not be a detective in that unit. Deals with crimes against children. I couldn't handle it. Jack Hammer, there is no excuse to hurt a child like that.
Yeah.
Late night, Mr. Ed, better than a smack on the hand than a scar for life. Yep. Damn straight, Mr. Ed. That's, yeah, absolutely. So, let me see.
And just because you make kids doesn't mean you should.
Exactly. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. So, apparently, investigators said it was one of the worst cases of abuse they've seen in a child so young. He had external and internal injuries to his buttocks, back, abdomen, head, and other parts of his body that I won't mention in this at this press conference. So we can already, you know, assume what that would mean. That would mean private parts, my guess.
Yeah, that's the type, to me, that's a justifiable homicide, you know what I mean? You'd take him out to the back alley and just, you know.
No, but you know what? I agree. Who said that? About, oh God, I'm sorry.
But as far as the, you know,
what Mr. Ed said late night with Mr. Ed when he said that anybody that does that to a child should go out the same way that the child went out.
Absolutely.
You know, and I agree.
Yeah, and Jack Hammer said it takes a man to be a real father. Absolutely, and that's
anybody can be a dad. Anybody could be a dad.
Right, and that goes to the cases that we talk about oftentimes where you know, the boyfriend you know, abused a child. Just because the boyfriend isn't the natural father doesn't mean he can't be a dad. You know, he can be a good dad, but I think.
But CPS has been involved with this family before.
Yeah.
She had only had the boy back for a month.
Yeah.
When this and CPS took the child out of the home 18 months before his death because he was found with burns on his stomach. Police say the case was not criminal, and the family claimed that the child was accidentally burned in a hot shower. Jones also has a 10-month-old child. The child was not injured and is now in CPS custody. Well, you fucking think?
Yeah, but
That's
it's
that
unfortunate. Like I said,
is
there's thousands, probably tens of thousands of stories just like that. And it's one of those things. It's damn for the Child Protective Service types that damned if you do, damned if you don't, because there are plenty of times where they do. You've seen them take away from a family they probably shouldn't have or didn't need to. But the err on the side of caution. But then in cases like this, they should have, but they didn't. Because I'll never understand how they work. Social workers. I mean, I could never do that job to begin with. I would just
very, very difficult to do.
Yeah,
I mean, like me, I want to go back to school to be, a substance abuse counselor. I'm in recovery, as I've said before, and I'm not ashamed of it. And I want to help people that are struggling with the same issues, and helping people is very important.
Yeah,
I think, because a lot of people don't know that there is help.
Yeah. Right. We got a caller, and that looks like Ed. And hold on a second.
I want to go back to school.
Thank you for calling the Wicked Pissah Show. This is Allie.
Hey, what's up? Mr. Ed here.
What's up, Mr. Ed? How you doing tonight?
Oh, man, I'm doing good. Chilling with my little boy here. Got my Jack Daniels going on. And
good stuff.
You hear him in the background?
Yeah.
A little bit, yep.
He's not little. He's big.
Uh-huh.
There's a funny story with him. The day before his 5th birthday, he was a little boy. The day of his birthday, I'm not little. I'm a big boy. Get away from me, kid.
Oh, yeah.
Good God. Oh, man, I tell you, you guys, you guys, you always hit these good subjects, and it's good stuff, man. And you talk about these, with this child abuse and everything like that.
It's just so sad, and it's just despicable.
Well, it's really sad because, I mean, it's not just like an isolated area, one here, one there. We had a guy down, or not a guy, there was a family on the south side of Milwaukee down here who had literally tortured a 7-year-old.
Oh,
and they brought him in, and they had actually considered and they told the medical people, I was just going to leave him in a field. They were going to leave this kid in a field to be discovered or ravaged by whatever else, and maybe found, maybe not found.
Wow.
There was another guy, and I don't know if you heard this story, where
it's so
he
prevalent.
left his kid in the car to die because he wanted to live a single person's lifestyle.
Oh, jeez. Yeah,
there are so many people that do that, like during the summer months. You shouldn't leave your child in the car to begin with. I mean, depending on the age of the child, obviously. But
I got 2 little ones myself.
It's like a dog. You don't do that with a dog either.
I got 2 little ones myself, and if you literally thought that way, if I don't want a kid, I want to be single, give them up for adoption. Put them in the system.
Right,
or something.
You don't
Why
have to
would
kill them. It's like Susan. It's like
Right?
Susan Smith when she drove her car into that lake or pond or whatever with her 2 boys strapped in their car seats, and she drowned them because her boyfriend didn't want to have children, so she offed her own kids rather than giving them to their father, who loved them very much.
Well, and in those cases too, it's interesting because then that becomes a battle. Mom and dad, well, I'm not going to let dad win because then I'm going to have to do what dad's doing, pay child support and everything else like that. Mm-hmm. So rather than win, what's the best way to, or rather than do what's best for the kids, and there's a lot of people that do that, what's best for the kids. They don't think about that. Right. It's how can I hurt dad the most and get the most out of it for me.
Yeah. And that's the worst,
really,
too.
really sad.
Yeah, those the divorce and the child custody cases, those are terrible too.
Parents like using the child against each other, and
And like you
and
said,
that's a
though,
form of child abuse in itself.
and like you said, though, one just wanting to keep custody so they wouldn't have to pay child support.
That's just
it's because it's cheaper. It's cheaper to just to feed them.
Okay, but what quality of life will that child have?
Yeah,
because that person doesn't want to pay child support.
Not only that, don't pay child support, but probably doesn't really want to be with them, but just being with them.
But if that person doesn't want to, if that person wants that child just for the sake of not having to pay child support,
two very miserable people, the kid and the parent.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I agree.
Well, it's a sore subject because I've got 2 older kids from my first marriage, and I hate the fact that I have to pay child support. I don't think any guy who's going to be completely honest is going to say, no, I love finding a way, 30% of my check.
Right.
But, you've got to keep in mind, those are your kids. You got to take care of them, and if I got a little extra, I'm going to do what I can.
Right.
You got to take care of your kids. And at the same time, taking care of your kids also means disciplining your kids, too.
Yeah.
So you have to look past,
Well, disciplining them is loving them. Disciplining them is loving them.
Right. And I'm a huge proponent of an ass whooping. Don't tell me not to do it in public because I'll get you.
Right,
when you least expect it.
Right.
I'll embarrass you. My oldest one, when she was 4, she threw a temper tantrum in Toys R Us, and I just looked at her and just crossed my arms. It didn't get mad or anything. I'm like,
yeah.
When you're ready to stop acting a damn fool, we can leave. I've never embarrassed a 4-year-old before, but that was hilarious. But you get to a point though, and my youngest is 5, and he's at the point now where it's like, no, you flash him a look, lift a finger. He knows better.
Yeah,
I might have to thump him in the head once in a while, but the other ones, you just get him in line. That's all you got to do. Get him in line early. Get the respect going. Yes,
and the responsibility, manners. Absolutely, I'm huge.
Oh.
I'm huge on manners, and even to this day, my daughter, she's 21 now, and she's very, 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 very big on manners. The please, thank you, excuse me, you're welcome, and all that.
I have 2.
Yep.
I have 4-year-old twins. Boy and girl.
I'm sorry.
Oh man!
Recently, I bring my kid home from school, and here, buddy, carry this. I forget what it was. His backpack. I had some other things to carry. He's like, I don't want to. I'm like, bud, I got to carry all this stuff. Just carry your bag, okay? He's like, I don't want to, and he wouldn't take it, so I just dropped it on the ground. All right, well, it'll stay there until you come back and get it. And then he just looked at me, and he picked it up and carried it in. But,
well, that's teaching him responsibility right there. Because
I don't have a problem doing that. I'm like, you want your backpack? There it is.
And I'm a huge one on like, chores, too.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. That's given structure, though.
Exactly. Like, where I live, there's a 17-year-old where I live, and she does the dishes twice a week, gets a $15 allowance a week for doing the dishes twice a week, and doesn't do anything else. Then she'll go across the street to her boyfriend's house and clean his house.
Yeah.
Cleaned her
So
father's...
let me get this right.
Mm-hmm.
So let me get this right. She does dishes twice a week and gets paid $15.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing she don't eat or anything because
this is her
that's how
father.
I would do it.
Right, you live there, right?
But see, she's not my child.
No,
I get you.
She's not my kid, so I can't say anything. Well, I mean, I can and I have, but it's not going to make any difference.
Yeah, it just comes back to
because
her.
It comes back to I'm attacking her. I'm attacking the child.
Yeah.
But yet,
right.
Like her perfect example, her father got into a motorcycle accident, and I could understand, was worried and nervous for him. It's her father and all. I get it. Yeah, but she goes in and she cleans his bedroom before I get home with him from the hospital. And so I'm thinking to myself, okay, so she takes the time to clean his bedroom, but yet she can't go downstairs and clean the bathroom, when she showers in there every goddamn day, sometimes twice a day. Shitting and pissing on the toilet. You can't sweep the floor. You can't. Fucking
I suppose
seriously?
it's better than shitting and pissing all over the floor.
Well, the girl's 17 years old, can't do anything for herself, and That's a problem.
It's pretty sad, and this child's going to be left to where she's not going to know how to do anything because she wasn't taught any life skills.
Yeah, and would you let your kids drag around up to 17 and no job, but for for $15 a week they'll do dishes?
The minute she comes home, she sometimes doesn't even come home from the bus stop. She goes straight to her boyfriend's house, which is across the street.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I'm telling you, be doing dishes every day if you want to eat. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's a fair exchange. You live there. That's a simple chore. You know, I mean,
if you live there, charity starts at home. You should always contribute to the household first.
All right,
take care of yourself and your house first.
The biggest thing,
then worry about others.
The biggest thing I'm getting at though is allowances for the younger years. At that age, you should be working to make money. You know, you're doing the chores because you live there, right? I mean, that's how I look at it. You know, you got allowances when you're younger. You maybe save it up to buy a toy or something like that. You know, that's something you wanted. You know. So that's when you got allowance, take out the trash, blah, blah, blah. But you reach a certain age where you take care of stuff in the house because you fucking live there too, right? I mean,
right.
Exactly.
Well, that's what makes sense because, like, you know, my youngest one, he's the one that lives with me full time, and he's 5. And if I'm cooking out, if I'm doing something, he's got to be a part of it because he's my helper. And I know part of it because he's a little kid. He still wants to, you know, do the things that Daddy's doing. And I get that, and I love that. But then he starts asking for something. I was like, well, did you put in some work? Well, I didn't want to. Well, you know what? I don't want to go to work this morning, but I didn't have a choice.
Right.
So if you want something, you got to put in some work. Okay, what do I got to do? Yeah. Okay, jump on board, boy. We're here. Yeah. So, yeah, you know, it just, if you're part of the household, then you should be putting in on it.
You should be contributing.
It's not, right. It's not that, you know, I'm having you around for slave labor or something.
Right. It's no, right, exactly. You live here too. You need to help out. The house doesn't clean itself, damn it.
But it's just good raising.
But, you know, on the thing of the allowances too, you know, you go above and beyond, then you know what? You're rewarded accordingly. You keep that up, that instills a work ethic.
Oh, yes, but
otherwise, you know, you're going to be SpongeBob.
But
this some burgers.
It's the Krabby Patty. But this chick, no, but this father doesn't even, like, I've talked to him before about trying to instill some responsibility in her, you know, and he had talked about wanting to move to Florida 6 months after she graduated. And I'm thinking, all right, she's about 6 months away from graduation right now, and she doesn't have a job. She doesn't have a car. She only has her permit. Her boyfriend is... Don't even get me started on that.
She won't leave him. Yeah.
No, he's a junkie.
Yeah, she won't leave him.
He's a junkie. Plain and simple.
But Dad doesn't see it.
No, he doesn't want to see it. He doesn't want to believe anything that I have to say. I'm just attacking his daughter when all I've ever tried to do is help and care. You know, by saying
so is she trying to save this dude?
Huh? Oh no, she's not trying to save anything. Yeah.
No, I was being concerned. I was being concerned with his daughter. I was concerned about her welfare because her boyfriend is a junkie. His father and his father's girlfriend is a junkie. There's a bunch of junkies across the street. Okay, plain and simple. And she's dating one of them. And I told her father, I said, look, I know what's going on over there. I sit on the porch across the street with, you know, my next door neighbor. We're like two old hags sitting on the porch talking about, you know, everybody and everything going on the street. So we see and hear everything that's going on. And I tell him, and he's just like, oh, well, those I don't believe rumors.
Oh, well.
Okay. So what I'm saying that I saw and heard is a rumor. Okay, so that's all right. I said, whenever if something, God forbid, something happens to her, she ends up pregnant or addicted to drugs, I said, it's going to be on you because I tried.
I think, you know, and I agree with
tough. It's really
I agree with your attempt, Allie. I think you just, now you're at a point where now you're caring more than you need to. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, I'm not, I don't anymore. I don't anymore. I have given up since then, obviously, but like, this is just past tense talk. Yeah.
Ed, as you said, you know, you're working for things like that. You know, my, you know, I have a daughter and son, and obviously my daughter is clingy, mommy, mommy, mommy. My son, daddy, daddy. You know, So my little man is like, he's always, when I leave for work or something, Daddy, I don't want you to go to work. And, I try to explain that's how the world goes, that how you make money and, you want all your toys, don't you? Yeah, well, if I don't go to work, you can't get no more toys. Oh, well, Daddy, I want you to go to work. I want you to go to work, Daddy. All right, thanks, buddy.
Well, I had that conversation with my boy this morning, and I'm like, yeah, I got to bounce, dude. I got to go to work. But I don't want you to. Well, do you like toys? Yeah. You like food? Yeah. Well, I got to go. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll get you candy when you get home, but I got to go to work so I can get you the candy. So, and he understands that, but again, it's a 5-year-old, so he wants to play, he wants to do all the stuff, developmentally, and I'm all for that. And if I want the Powerball, I'd do that all day long.
Yeah, I've got a cat, so I don't really have these discussions or issues. So,
But I have, there are
Cat's
a couple
like a honey badger, except it just doesn't try to eat you.
Oh God, cats are just permanent assholes. Let me knock this off the counter, smash.
But he says that as the cat falls asleep on him, and he doesn't.
Oh,
let
the
cat
cat's
off.
scratching me. As some of our listeners, Jackhammer, was saying that earlier. It takes a man to be a real father. You don't have to biologically be that child's father, be a dad. And he says he's got sons that are not biologically his, but they're sons to him. He loves them to death. And you can discipline your kids, as we talked about earlier. You can discipline them without hurting them. But everyone has a different way of parenting. Some have a very soft approach, very hands-off. Oh, never hit my kid, blah, blah, blah. And then, like here, Jack Hammer says, I run my house military style. Sergeant Jack Hammer, son. But, yeah, some run it like a tight ship. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am, blah, blah, blah. And, but each their own. The way I look at it, as long as that kid learns to be respectful, and the kid should love their parents, I think, though. Should love, not necessarily fear them. They should fear. The way I want to bring my
kids. There's a healthy degree of
they
fear
should respect.
that should be there.
It's respect.
No. Respect can be twisted sometimes, though. Like, I want my kid not just to respect, but to not fear me. Like,
hey, where the white women at?
You and that fucking
Jesus
soundboard.
Christ.
Stop playing it.
I switch it to
he's
one
not talking.
key. I switch it to one key, and I fuck it up every time.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Ed.
I'm trying. My son, I don't want him to fear me as going to hurt him. I want him to fear me as fear disappointing me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
letting my
that
oldest
down.
daughter, she's a 14-year-old, she's high functioning autistic, and with her, it's like if I say Mads, I'm really disappointed with you, it would be like she would rather take a beating than a disappointment.
Yeah.
And she's well past that point where it's butt spank or anything. No, nothing like that.